Oh, hello everybody! Welcome, 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 one and all, to a brand new Let's Play for the channel. We are playing some Yakuza Like a Dragon. My name is Akiara, and, if you're new to the channel, hello! We just finished off playing, Undertale. When I started playing Undertale, I fully expected to do two runs, the full pacifist route and the genocide route. But then, after playing the pacifist route, I decided I didn't want to do the genocide route anymore. I got too emotionally attached to all the characters, I liked them too much, and the way that it ended with Flowey talking to the camera and being like, can't you just leave them be? You know, they're happy. You don't have to start a new game. You could just leave it alone. And then he says, well, who am I kidding? This is probably the 100th time you've heard me say this, and it didn't matter before, did it? But, So yeah, Flowey fully expects that you would try a new game, but no, honestly, that kind of hits me in the coke rope. When it comes to video games, I think that, well, no, I shouldn't, not video games. When it comes to stories of any kind, movies, video games, books, TV shows, whatever, I think that one of the most important things is endings. And the tone that your ending sets will leave a lasting impression on me. An ending is easily the most important part of any story. And when you put your ending like that, when you have an ending, it's just where the game itself is pleading with you. Hey, can't you just leave it alone? Can't you just not do a new game? Can't you just leave them be? Yeah, it kind of hits me. Especially happy endings. Like, I hate sad endings, and I despise miserable endings. If you wanted an example of that, see the Banshees of Inisherin. The Banshees of Inisherin. Fucking miserable movie. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I wouldn't recommend it to the most happy-go-lucky person in the world, because they'd end up offing themselves pretty quickly. So, yeah, I love happy endings. I think that happy endings are the best kinds of endings to have in a story, because we are all alive, which means that there is no such thing as a happy ending in real life. Because, yes, you might get the girl. Yes, you might slay the dragon. Yes, you might have you might have children. You might have a long, happy life in a comfortable job that you love. You might one day have grandchildren and have a peaceful retirement out in the countryside with a lovely small mansion. You might live until you're 123, living a wonderful, beautiful, peaceful life, and then you die. And then everybody is sad. Okay, at 123, then honestly your grandkids are probably wondering where their inheritance is. But aside from that, like, 123 is quite old, and yeah, it's not quite as sad, but it is still sad. And that's the point. Like, every life ends with a sad ending. So yeah, I don't like sad endings when it comes to stories. So I love happy ones, and we got a happy ending. We got a very happy ending, and then the game pleaded with me, hey, please leave this happy ending alone. So I'm going to. I'm obviously not doing the genocide route. I'm just going to leave them be. Yeah, I'm happy with where they are. I'm happy with the game that I played. So yeah. So anyway, moving back to Yakuza, which is a bit of a 180. But yes, Yakuza Like a Dragon. So this is technically the first Yakuza game I ever played. I had heard about the Yakuza franchise before I played this, and I played this before I started streaming at all. I heard about the Yakuza franchise, and I'd heard really good things about it, but I didn't know anything about it. Then I heard that this game had released, and that it was completely different from the rest of the mainline Yakuza games. New protagonist. It's a turn-based combat system rather than the brawler type of combat system that is usual in Yakuza games. And I was like, okay, fantastic jumping off point. I can just jump in here, play around with this. If I like the world and the story and stuff, then I can go back and I can play the original Yakuza games. For some reason, though, I don't know why I'm hovering over New Game Plus. For some reason, it's actually kind of important that I don't hover over New Game Plus, because then you can see I didn't actually beat the game. I didn't actually complete it. Yeah, for some reason, I only played this game for like 12 hours, I think it was. 12 or 13 hours. I don't know why, to be perfectly honest. I remember that there is one part of the combat system which annoys me, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually, don't worry about it. And it's only a small annoyance. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, I should have continued with it, but I didn't. And I don't know why. Maybe something else came out around the same time, or I just found a new game to play. Oh, that might have been it, actually. Hang on. Okay, so bit of a tangent. A couple of years ago, probably around the time that this came out, I love getting trophies in video games. I love it. It really tickles my brain hole very nicely. So, but around the time that this came out, I'd only gotten one platinum trophy across all my years playing PlayStation games, and that was Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood had multiplayer trophies, so I couldn't get the platinum. Revelations, multiplayer, couldn't get the platinum. 3, Black Flag, Unity, couldn't get the platinum. Syndicate, you could get the platinum, but I got bored because of this stupid carriage trophy, so I didn't do it. So yeah, there were a load of years there where I wanted to get platinum trophies, but I just couldn't. And the games that I played that I could get platinum trophies, well, they were few and far between. But something was happening in my brain where I would start a game, and I would start a game and I would be like, okay, I'm gonna get the platinum. I'm gonna 100% this game, gonna get the platinum, and then I would just get bored, or no, I would just get tired and just be like, okay, I'm not getting the platinum. No, I wouldn't even be like that. Hang on, no, I'm wrong. No, I'd say I want to get the platinum, I want to get the platinum. Then I would play a good chunk of the game, and then eventually I'd just stop. I'd stop playing the game for a day, and then I'd pick it back up for a day, and then I'd stop playing the game for 3 days. Then maybe I'll pick it back up, and then a week it'll go by, and then I'll be like, where was I in that game? Oh, do I want to? I don't even know. Oh, what do I want to do? And then not only would I not get the platinum, I wouldn't finish the game at all. It happened so many times. Actually, when that was one of the reasons why I started streaming. About the same time that I started streaming, I did two things, right? Number one, we'll talk about that because it's very quick. I forced myself. I'm going to get this platinum, and I'm not going to stop until I do. I think that was for Spider-Man on the PS4. I think it was around that time. But then I also started streaming. I think that may have been a year or two later. I started streaming, and the reason I did both of these things was because I wanted to get into the habit of finishing games. I wasn't in that habit at all. As this shows, I just wasn't in that habit at all. So forcing myself to get that first platinum trophy, that second platinum trophy, and be like, right, I now have more platinum trophies than just Assassin's Creed 2, and then force myself to stream where you guys can actually hold me accountable and say, hey, where's this? What? Why aren't you streaming? Why didn't you finish this game? Now, granted, there's quite a few games that I started but didn't finish. Well, actually, I think there's only 3. Is there? There is Borderlands, which, to be fair, made me feel sick. So yeah, it made me feel motion sick. So yeah. Then there is Total War Warhammer 3, which I did complete myself. I completed that by myself. I didn't actually continue that playthrough. I did a completely different faction, but I did finish the game. And then I finished Immortal Empires. I did that one with the Beastmen. That was so fun. Not streamed. And then there is Guardians of the Galaxy, which I do actually want to go back to at some point. I do want to finish that game at some point, because that was actually really fun. So yeah, that's kind of the point of streaming. That's one of the main points of streaming for me. Like, I keep saying that one of the other main points was that I want a record of my thoughts and opinions. Another one of the main points was I wanted to be held accountable, and I wanted to have a motivator to finish games and to continue on to the next game as well. Because that's another thing that used to happen as well, where I'd get to a certain point in the game, I'd do that thing where I was on again, off again, on again, off again, and then I would just stop playing. What would happen then is that during that time when I wasn't playing it, I was thinking, oh, I should play that. I should play that. I should play that other game. And then I think, oh, but I have this game that I just started. I should go back to finishing that. Yeah. And then I just do something else. I'd watch YouTube or read a book or something. And I wouldn't do either. So I was stuck in this mental limbo where I didn't want to finish the game that I'd started, but I couldn't move on to the next game. So, yeah. So, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Let's actually talk about this game now. So I played about 12 to 13 hours. I've seen a decent chunk of it, but I don't remember very much of it. I don't remember very much of it at all. I can remember some snippets, but I know that this guy, the guy behind my head over here, he's gonna have a bad time. He looks badass here, but he's gonna have a bit of a bad time in this game. But yeah, So, in the last game, in Yakuza 6, at the very end, Kiryu gave up. Kiryu faked his own death with the help of his police detective friend, and also with the, tacit agreement of Akiyama as well, who was a main character in 4 and 5. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6. So with kind of their help covering up, Kiryu faked his own death and wandered off into the abyss. We will get back to him later. Then we move over here, and our new protagonist is named Ichiban. And so it's going to be a completely different story, completely new. I don't know if he actually has anything to do with the Tojo clan or anything like that. I don't know if Daigo appears, or anything like that. So, as far as I know, it's just completely new cast, completely new story, completely new combat system. Just a completely new game, realistically. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. I have to say that turn-based games are my favorite kinds of games. I love turn-based strategy games. They're brilliant. Even more than action games or anything like that. I love turn-based games. I'm currently playing Persona 3 in my personal time. And I love the Persona series. Pokemon, you've seen me play it on the channel. Yeah, I love turn-based games, so yeah, I'm quite looking forward to giving this another shot. And I am very curious if I do play. Well, when I as I'm going through this game, for the first like 10 hours, I wonder if I'll be like, oh, I remember that. Oh, so that's what that means. Oh, I didn't understand. And I'd have these epiphany moments where I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that, and now I understand it. I didn't understand it last time. I do wonder if like I'll be able to follow along very well. I don't know, maybe Daigo makes an appearance right at the very beginning, and I had absolutely no fucking clue who he was when I first played the game. That would be hysterical. But anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? Boom. I think, looking at my settings, look, I actually went into the settings menu and I saw this before. I think my screen is very dark. Because, like, on my other monitor, I can see the symbol. And so that, I think, means that you guys will be able to see the symbol in black. But you can't see the symbol in white. Meanwhile, on my main monitor, I can see the symbol in white. But I can't see it in black until I get to here. And that seems too bright for you guys. So, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it here. That'll be fine. Anyway, game use is not a save feature. Oh, thank you for supporting Ryuga Gotoku Studio. Here's a gift on us. Legendary First Aid Kit. Interesting. I do have a couple of DLC things. I have a DLC jobs thing. I know that. I just downloaded that. But, yeah. Oh, Chapter 1, Light and Shadow. Which is now the moon. Oh, it's this Kabuki Theater. Oh, Kabuki Theater. Interesting thing, which I didn't know back then, but I do know now. So I'll tell you what I know, and you guys can keep your eyes out for it. In Kabuki Theater, there are no female actors. None. All actors in Kabuki Theater are men, including the women. Just so you guys know. Which you can really tell because of that guy. You murdered a weaver called Lemon! How dare you! I think she has it. I think she was gonna win. Hey! Well, he completely fucking missed, so it's kind of obvious who. I think she just came. Or he just came, whichever you prefer.
バカな男だね。辻斬り銀次は値なのさ。見ててくれたかい？お父っつぁん。
Let's see. It's the happiest murder victim I've ever seen. What the hell is that? A money wreath? What? Excuse me? That's a bit weird. This is how you're getting paid.
Me.
Oh, Tell she's a bitch already.
切り終わったのかい？
いえまだ。
何ちんたらしてんだ。明日の朝には大阪に出発だよ。ちょっと人気が出ただけでもうこれっぽっちの金で勘違いも大概にしな。
What an asshole.
生きがるんじゃないよガキのくせに。なんだいその目つき。
What? The I hate you, you're an asshole look?
今度は化粧じゃ隠せないくらい深くえぐってやろうか。
よさないかヨコ。
あんたに指図される筋合いはないよ。誰が興行を取ってきてると思ってんだい。トラちゃん、今夜元町行かない？
いいのかい？
Man, I would not touch her with a 10-foot pole.
Come on,
Fucking hell. What a scumbag. Hey, She-Man! Welcome, welcome, welcome back. It looks like you didn't have the heart to do genocide. Also, the guy on the front cover was the guy who has the same English voice actor as Whisper. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't have the heart to do the genocide route. I didn't. I'll leave everybody to their happy endings. I know that the same English voice actor. Oh, that's interesting. I know that the Japanese voice actor has actually been in the Yakuza games before. He was in 0 and 1 as Nishikiyama. So he was the main antagonist in 1. Well, yeah. I mean, there was the politician guy, but I don't really count him because he's such an asshole. No, he's such a loser. You don't even get to fight him, I don't think. And if you do, he uses a gun. Like, ew. He uses a gun in Yakuza games, except me when I'm trying to cheese. Or when those weird guys with the couches are standing in doorways. Then it's perfectly acceptable to use a gun. Weird guys holding couches. What is with these games now? Anyway. Yeah, that actor is also an idiot. Like, seriously. Apparently, the mascot of Yokai Watch has the same voice actor in some language as our main protagonist's daughter. You know, the pop girl who I can't remember the name of right now. Main protagonist's daughter? Of Yokai Watch? Isn't the main protagonists in Yokai Watch, like, children? Like, 10 years old? Did he grow up? A protagonist in, like, a Pokemon-esque game actually grew up? No way. No. Don't believe you. Don't believe you. That can't happen. Every protagonist has to have Ash Ketchum syndrome. All of them in those kinds of games. I don't believe you. Anyway. Well, yes, he did grow up and have a daughter, but not the daughter. So I'm talking about, I mean, because, okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's one hell of a scar.
明日トラックの中で父さんが切っといてやる。父さんな、芝居は三流だが紙吹雪を切らせたら一流って昔から評判さ。だから今夜は繰り出すぞ、横浜中華街。どうだ？
うん。
So that's what she meant by a scar that even makeup won't cover up. Is this Yokohama? We were in Yokohama before, weren't we? That was one of the locations in 5, wasn't it? Is that the place where Taiga was? Maybe. Oh, in the 4th game, the whole plot is interdimensional. Doors take the main characters 30 years and 60 years into the past. Oh, Right, I do remember seeing something like that. Yeah, I vaguely remember something like that, yeah. That's pretty cool.
ちゃんとお別れ言ったのか。
友達なんていないよ。いつも1ヶ月で転校だからね。
Yeah,
仲良くなるだけ
honestly understandable.
寂しいこと言うな。父さんの子供の頃は学校なんて行かせてもらえなかったんだぞ。
Ooh, Peking duck.
よし、今日は奮発するか。見ろ、中華料理の王様、北京。
I've never had duck. I don't know what it tastes like.
アヒルを丸ごと釜で焼く。
I bet it tastes pretty foul. Hey.
表面の皮がパリパリで、そりゃ絶品らしい。
でも絶対に高いよ。中華料理の王様なんて。
It's just chewy chicken, to be honest. Oh, okay.
いいんだよ。
Cool.
今日は特別な日だろ。
Well, no. To be honest, I don't really like chewy food. That's one of the reasons I don't like beef. Too chewy. Man. Wait, why are they just in a room by themselves? Is that how these restaurants are supposed to work?
メインディッシュ前に食いすぎなんじゃないか。
This isn't the main
こち
dish.
らは前座だ。看板役者がまだ来てないだろ
分かってるよ。北京ダックが来る前に便所に行ってくる。
I just remembered something, I think. I think I just remembered something. And that something is not good. I think I remembered where this is going. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. I just remembered that when he said that he was leaving. Oh dear. Oh no.
Tosan? Tosan?
Goodbye. Wow, that got really dark really quickly. Oh, what's up with the scar? What? Why is it zooming in on that? Oh, because it wants to... Okay. Hi. So, that entire time, it wasn't the protagonist. Just to point that out. But I have no idea who this guy is. I don't remember this.
20世紀最後の日か。
Oh! So this is actually like 15 years ago. Masumi Arakawa, patriarch of the Arakawa family, a Tojo clan subsidiary.
今世紀最後の昼飯でも行くか。なあ、イチ。
Ah,
イチなら地回りに行かせましたよ。
Ichi is our guy. Joe Sawashiro, captain of the Arakawa family, a Tojo clan subsidiary.
大晦日なのにか。
I just became the official employee of the Pokeball shop in our local village in the Minecraft Cobblemon Pokemon mod server. I'm in. Cool. Very cool. The Pokeball shop. Nice. Congratulations. A heavy responsibility.
街が動いてる限り取れるものは取る。それがしのぎの鉄則ですから。
Yeah, okay, so I don't remember what impact that guy has. Well, here's Ichiban, here's our guy. With that weird Will Smith haircut. Oh, and right into a chase scene. Oh, one of the worst parts of the Yakuza franchise, and we're right into it. Chasing targets, chasing down thugs. Ah, the thrill of the chase. Navigate the city without bumping into obstacles. Yeah, okay. And we're here in lovely Kamurocho. Wait. Oh, wait, okay. Wait, this is actually... Wait, so the... Wait, the Millennium Tower is still being built. Yeah, right. So this is back in the day. So at this point in time, Kiryu is in prison. He's currently in prison. He's been there for 5 years. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh. Whoa! Alright. Nice moves. Jeez. You could be in the Men in Black with those kinds of moves. Oh shit. I'm actually getting a call. Okay, sorry about that. Just spam. NBD, NBD. Alright. Oh! Just spam and now the game has completely crashed. No. Okay, they weren't able to get to They weren't able to get to my PlayStation. Only my phone. And if you need any if you need any way to know if he's sane or not, there you go.
ただで済むと思ってんの？いかがわしいもんじゃねえよ。動物が映ってるだけのビデオで疑うんなら再生してみろ。知ってるよ。でもそれを売らっつって高校生に売るのはよくねえよな。見逃せよ一番。中学時代のよしみだろ。それにこれっぽっち、お前らヤクザのしのぎに影響ねえだろ。それが影響大ありなんだよな。 偽物売られて荒川組に泣きついてきたガキども見捨てたらせっかくの大門が汚れちまうでしょうが。
Oh, Ramen Gobbler. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Is this your first time playing this game? Technically, no. I played it for about 10 hours, maybe 7 years ago. Something like that. It's been a hot minute. So, yeah. It'll be the first time that I complete it, though. So, yeah. Selling videos of animals as uncensored porn. That's kind of crazy in and of itself. Who the hell comes up with that? Also, nice knuckle duster. Can I take it off your corpse? Ooh, that hurt. Hey, don't call me shit tier. I am at least manure tier, you know? Useful shit. Choosing commands. During battle, you will select which actions to take using the commands menu in the bottom left corner of the screen. Select the attack command to attack with the weapon on hand. Give that a shot. Sure. So here we are in the battle system. Completely different from how it used to be. That is genuinely kind of funny. Okay, so now hold. Oh, to run away I can hold. Okay. Punch him. Punch him through the thing if you can. Opportune strikes. If you can select again before a fallen enemy gets back up, a regular attack will also change into a powerful opportune strike. Opportune strikes really dish out the pain, so take every chance you can get. The red gauge at the bottom right is your energy, or HP. If Kasuga's HP reaches 0, it's game over. HP can be recovered by using items. Why not take this opportunity to take a bite of your onigiri now? Any flavor will do. Right! I forgot about that. So that this is actually something that annoyed me when I first started playing this game. A first aid kit once belonging to a legendary idol revives a fallen ally with full HP. Interesting. I'm guessing the famous, I wouldn't have gotten that reference. That's Haruka. I definitely wouldn't have gotten that reference. But one of the things that kind of annoyed me about this game, but was a very interesting idea, was that food expires. I know it sounds like a small thing, but your main source of HP relief is food. So if it goes off, it's actually a real pain in the ass. Alright, let's have some seaweed on the here. I started playing this yesterday. Cool. What are you thinking about it so far? Wait, you can run around, get into position, and then attack. This is like Death End Request. Difference is you could whack enemies so hard they hit the stadium arena, and then they take damage, but the same. Okay. You can't actually move around. I can't move around. I'm trying to right now. Can't do it. So you're stuck in... So I'll tell you. Back in the day, this is the thing that I mentioned at the start of the stream as something that bothered me about this game. The small thing that really stuck in my head as being something I didn't like. So this guy is moving around, he's shuffling around. The thing is that some of your attacks do things based on where the opponent is. So if you have an opponent right in front of you, and then there's another opponent behind them, you could maybe attack the first opponent and slam them into the second. But what really annoyed me was that it was so finicky to get them into just the right position to get those attacks off. It doesn't have a set thing where like the opponent's going to be here and the opponent's going to be here, so you can line things up like say Marvel's Midnight Suns, where that was a huge aspect of that game. So that's one of the things that annoyed me back in the day. And you've just now reminded me. Well, you didn't remind me, but yeah. Defend! Select guard for Kasuga to defend himself until his next turn. This will decrease the damage you take and protect against both bleeding and stun. If you know the enemy's next attack will be a powerful one, it might be best to put your guard up. Just a thought. Yeah, just a thought. Alright, guard away. That's it for the tutorial. Time to teach Ushio a lesson. Oh, and one last thing. If there's ever anything like a bicycle or a street sign near an enemy, a normal attack will change into a weapon attack, leading one to use, or in some cases kick, the nearby object to unleash some serious hurt. This game has like the funniest stat menu I've ever seen. Alright. Cool. I'll make sure to take a look. Alright, attack him. And slam. Ikuzo! Cool. Intellect level 1, dumbass. Alright, cool. Job. Yeah, so that's another thing that's really weird to me, is that this game has a job system, like old Final Fantasy games. Like, Final Fantasy got rid of the job system in 15. In 16, they don't have it either. In 14, they do, but I don't think they have it in 13 either. So, like, this is an old system from Final Fantasy that they just took, and they made some interesting jobs, let's say. Learn the job skill Tenacious Fist. Alright. Oh, and it does look so good, by the way. Ichiban Kasuga of the Arakawa family, a Tojo clan subsidiary. Yo, I forgot about you. Mitsuo Yasumura of the Arakawa family, a Tojo clan subsidiary. Hey, not bad.
結構エグい額稼いでたんすね、こいつ。こいつ、昔から悪いしだけはたげてんだ。
Back in the day.
今日のしのぎのノルマ、一発で達成じゃないですか。何言ってんだ？これは高校生に返してやれ。え？せっかく取った金を？そうだよ。わざわざこいつに騙されたガキを全員見つけて。そうだ。
Oh man, he really got them crazy eyes, don't he? Every protagonist in the series being a god fighting. What's the explanation behind that? What?
打ち食らっちまってな。ああ、単行部できちゃってますな。ちげえ。髪だよ髪。パンチ当て直したばっかなんだよ。
He's obsessed with his hair. Okay.
何よ。
Honestly, I wouldn't worry so much about your hair as that weird ass beard. Like, seriously. Oh man, this guy just has an aura that completely unlike Kiryu. It's actually crazy. I was asking how every single protagonist in the series is so good at fighting. Right, yeah. Wait, do I know this guy? I suddenly feel like I recognize him. Was he the guy? No. That he kind of looks like the guy in Okinawa in 3. But no, that should happen like 10 years in this game's future. No, there's no explanation. Just like people who are good at fighting will naturally become protagonists, I think, is the explanation. I'll tell you one thing for free though. In the Yakuza franchise, when Kiryu starts to glow, starts to have like a blue flame around him, other people can see it. That is actually in universe. In universe, if a fighter gets really heated up, they start to just have a flame come off them. So, yeah. There's a lot of mystical stuff in these games.
弱い相手でも一方的にボコりまくるようなことしないっすよね。様子見ながら戦ってるっつうか。
Yeah, they're literally commenting on the turn-based system. Yeah, I know we talked about this when it happened in a boss fight back. Okay, I don't remember. He looks like Gladiolus. He looks like Gladiolus Amicita from FF15, but blonde. I know who you're talking about. Hang on, let me. I'm just doing what a hero would do. Right, that's his thing. Gladiolus. Gladiolus was the big guy, wasn't he? I think. He was the biggest guy of the 4. I can kind of see what you mean. Kind of. I think it's the beard. I remember him having that kind of a goatee. Yeah, I think that Gladiolus was, like, taller. Although, I have to say, Ramen Gobbler, full marks for remembering the guy's last name. Like, seriously, full fucking marks for that, because there is no chance in hell I would have remembered that. It's, like, can I remember any of them? Can I remember any of their first names? I finished Final Fantasy 15 like a month after it came out. I didn't even bother going back for the DLC or anything like that. So that's how long it's been since I played that game. Since literally month of release. But Noctis. Noctis was the protagonist. The prince. I can't remember the other two. I can't. So full marks for that, my guy. Obviously, you really like that game. Which fair enough. It was actually Final Fantasy 15. Honestly, genuinely great game. Genuinely great game. I do prefer 16, but yeah, Final Fantasy 15 was good. Yeah. Dragon Quest. Wait, Dragon Quest? Really? Can they talk about Dragon Quest? Does Sega own Dragon Quest? Hang on. That's some new lore for me. If that's the case. Hold on a second. There we go. Hang on a second. Dragon Quest. Who owns that? Dragon Quest? Oh, it's Square Enix. It's Squeenix that owns Dragon Quest. Yeah, publisher Squeenix. Huh. They can talk about Dragon Quest? Weird. That is genuinely weird. Ignis and Prompto, right, yes. Yeah. Prompto was the twink, and Ignis was the driver. Isn't that it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Good memory. Very, very good memory. Oh, right. That's the other thing that I was thinking of. Like, something important to remember is that Dragon Quest is super popular in Japan, like crazy popular. I think that there was a thing where like the day that a Dragon Quest releases in Japan, basically everybody takes a day off work. It's kind of notorious like that. Or at least it was. It was back in the day. It's been a long time since there was a Dragon Quest. The last one was 11, wasn't it? When did... Actually, that's a good question. When did that come out? Boop. Hang on. Dragon Quest... I'm just curious. Dragon Quest 11 was 2017. Damn, that's been a hot minute. 2017, so it was 5 years between... 3 years between... 5 years between... 4... So about 3 to 5 years between each game. And now we're looking at 8 years? Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Ignis was also the chef. Yeah. He's the one that... I know who he was. He's the guy who became blind and was still somehow fantastic at fighting. Which, honestly, I don't think was ever truly explained. Maybe it wasn't the DLC. Like I said, I didn't go back to the DLC. But, yeah. So it's been 8 years since since the last Dragon Quest. Oh, wait, hang on. Dragon Quest 12, The Flames of Fate, was announced in 2021. According to Horie, the game will have a darker tone, feature more meaningful choices, and overhaul the traditional Dragon Quest turn-based combat. Dragon Quest 12 will also be the first mainline title released after the deaths of series music composer Koichi Sugiyama and character designer Akira Toriyama, who had been involved with the series since its inception. Interesting. I did it. I made my first customer happy. They bought 10 Pokeballs for 12. Yay! Congratulations! You're now a business owner. I don't like this. Okay, let me actually specify. I don't like this. I don't like this line right here. Darker tone, don't like. More meaningful choices, unnecessary. Overhaul the traditional Dragon Quest turn-based combat. Boy, you better hope it still has turn-based combat. We don't want another Final Fantasy experience where like they're known for their turn-based combat and then they just throw it in the bin. I mean, like I said, I love 15 and 16, but still. I really love the like bright and shiny tone of Dragon Quest 11. I should mention, Dragon Quest 11 is the only Dragon Quest game that I've played. But yeah, I really enjoyed that game. That was really fun. My biggest memory of that was the casino though, and spending so much time trying to get a jackpot on the trying to get multiple jackpots on the roulette machine. Is it roulette that I'm thinking of? Yeah, on roulette. Because I think I needed to get it like 10 times or something like that. You can do it by just putting one chip into every single roulette slot, into every single roulette number. No matter what happens, you always make your money back. But if a jackpot happens, then you're going to get the jackpot. So yeah, that's just a quick little tip for you guys if you ever want to get the platinum on a like 8-year-old game. But anyway, sorry, got completely distracted. It rules. It gets me pumped up and ready to kick ass. They're literally just explaining why it's turn-based combat now.
やられたら終わりだ。先にやれって。今の話聞いたらまたどやされますよ。切り取り程度のしのぎで殺しなんかしちまったらそれこそ終わりだろう。ほら、荒川のおやっさんがいて、頭がいて、おめえがいる今の暮らしが好きなんだ。
それを壊すようなことはしたくね。
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
もうあの頃みてえな。
Sometimes foreshadowing is doubly relatively obvious.
どん底には戻りたくねえからな。
あの頃って何年遅れのドラクエをソープランドの事務所で一人ずーっと遊んでいたガキの頃の話っすか。
ま、そのおかげで今の俺がある。
Hey, that sounds like the life to me, you know?
一番って人間は荒川のおやっさんから教わった度胸と勇者から教わった勇気でできてんだ。
人生の教材ってやつっすか。
Maybe I should play Dragon Quest.
俺もやりたくなってきたな。
Do you know, after I finish the Yakuza franchise, what I'm going to do after that, I don't know. Maybe I would do Dragon Quest. Or I could do Metal Gear Solid. I never played any of those games either. That would be a good franchise to get into. What other franchises are there? I can maybe go with, what's it called? Nier Automata. And the other Nier game, I don't remember the name of it. I'm glad they try something new. A series trying something new is always good. Besides Yokai Watch, because their experimental period was 9% of the series lifespan. Hell's got sequels to the series now. Subnautica and Hollow Knight are on your list. Yeah. But I'm talking about specifically franchises. Like, we're doing the whole Yakuza something else. We're doing that whole thing. But once we finish Yakuza, and we only have this, Gaiden, 8 Pirates, and the 2 Judgment games. So I'm saying just, but that's 6 games right there. So once we finish this franchise, maybe I should do another franchise and just keep on doing it like that. You know? Just thinking. Dragon Quest would be a decent one. Going for the old Final Fantasies wouldn't be a bad idea. I never did finish Final Fantasy X because the final boss is a dick and it's just pure RNG whether or not you do well or not, as far as I can tell. But maybe I could go back to like Final Fantasy 1 and like start there. That could be an idea. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
ただし騙されたガキどもに金を返してきた後でね。
Right, a Yakuza who doesn't want to take money.
そうでしたね。
By the way, this is actually a weird thing, because in Yakuza 0, right? We're introduced to a very young, like early 20s Kiryu, and he takes money from a businessman and gives it to a debt collector. This guy, he takes money from a shady guy selling VHS tapes, and he gives it back to the people that he scammed. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. It really shows the difference in direction, like between how Yakuza started and how it is now. I'm hesitating with my words because Yakuza 0 isn't where this started. I understand, but it's supposed to be where Kiryu started. So, yeah. Anyway. Yay! We're the good guys. We're Robin Hood.
じゃあ俺この金返してきますね。
ああ、終わったらタバコ屋の前で落ち合おうぜ。
うっす。
Oos. Oh. Hi. How's it going? Why are you blurry? Why are you out of focus? What? Okay, now he's in focus. He's slowly getting into focus. That is so stupid. What the hell was that?
とにかく伝えたぜ。ママが何かのトラブルに巻き込まれたのかもしれねえ。
So I'm guessing we're going to... Oh, that actually reminds me. Oh, so this is actually really cool. Now that I think about it, this is actually really cool. So this is Kamurocho in the year 2000. The very start of the year 2000. well, technically the very end of the year 1999. But that means that Kamurocho is actually the way it was in Yakuza 0 and Yakuza 1. Which means that this is actually a public park, right? This is actually a public park. Millennium Tower is currently being built. We saw the scaffolding around that. But, like, it even goes to this place. Because this place, in later Yakuza games, is actually blocked off. Like, there's, like, metal barriers blocking you from coming into here. That is so weird. That is genuinely so weird. Oh, there's no karaoke. That's also really weird. Why is there no karaoke? Club Sega, Maruhan. That's a new one. Escape Nitaku. Club Sega, yeah. Huh. This is strange. Oh, we're going to the Champion District. Oh, with Earth Angel and Shellac. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't actually able to go into the Champion District in Yakuza 6. Hola, Chips! Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. How you playing Japanese GTA? Yeah, pretty much Japanese GTA. Oh, I'm blocked off. I can't actually go up here. Oh, which means no banning center. No. Yeah, this is basically Japanese GTA if GTA was both more comedic and more chaotic at the same time. But yeah, okay. So, this place right here. Oh, that works. This place right here. That's going to be very important very soon, I think. I'm pretty sure that's going to be very important very soon. We'll get back to that, though. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Oh, right. Stats screen, right? You said that the stats screen was very interesting. Party. Check stats. Ichiban. Passion, lifeless. Confidence, pushover. Charisma, repulsive. Kindness, callous. Intellect, dumbass. And style, tasteless. This, do you know what this reminds me of? Do you know what this reminds me of, Ramen Gobbler? It reminds me of Persona. This is very, very Persona-esque. With like this is exactly how the stat system works in that as well. Oh, Millennium Tower is being built, yet I can tell you 400 people are dying there. Yeah. There's literally a war going on right in that building as we speak, I swear. Or maybe it's the ghosts. It's the ghosts of everybody from Yakuza 0 just haunting the place and ripping out people's souls. Maybe. Oh, shit. Okay. Ran into a wall. Okay. So where? Okay. So there's that place. Which, oh! Right! Okay! So, as I just mentioned, this place right here is super, super important to Ichiban. We're going to get into that later on. This is one of the few things that I do remember about this game. I swear to Jesus Christ, even in a part of Hawaii, Millennium Tower is going to lift up like a rocket just to kill one person and go back to its original location. Yeah, I absolutely believe it. So yeah, this place is super important to Ichiban, and we are going to go in there. We are going to go into that building. But here's the thing. During my Yakuza 6 playthrough, I did actually tease this. I did tease this and say, okay, in the next game, Yakuza Like a Dragon, the one we're playing right now, in the next game, this is going to be very, very important to Ichiban. But the thing that bugged me about this was that Kiryu will destroy it. Kiryu and Majima will destroy this building. So I couldn't remember why Ichiban was allowed back in. I was thinking at the time, like, okay, maybe they rebuild it after the events of Yakuza 6. I think I even mentioned this, like, during the stream. But now we know why. It's because this actually happens in the past. this actually happens before Kiryu destroys this building. So that's really cool. Why are we following any of these humans? I want to see a whole Yakuza game just about the terrifying people. I mean, that would just be a tower defense game, wouldn't it? And I don't think Yakuza needs any more minigames. Also, it's been ages since we were able to come here as well. They blocked this off. Ooh, safe. They blocked this off in one of the games. Looks like you need a key. They blocked this area off in one of the games. I think it may have been... Oh, there's another one there. I think it may have been 5 we weren't able to come in here. So it's nice to see that back again. It's very nice to see that back again. And we have Earth Angel and Shellac. Oh, the old faces. This is making me nostalgic. What the hell? This is making me nostalgic for Yakuza 1 and 0. Damn.
ようイチ来るの待ってたよ
Yo.
ちょいと一杯つき合えよ大晦日なんだしさ
It's very bright and sunny for New Year's Eve, isn't it?
飲み相手のことが
師走に暇なやつなんてあんたくらいしか思い浮かばなくってね
何言ってんだ。俺は今しのぎの最中だ。
何がしのぎの最中さかっこつけやがって
うるせえこのアル中。
あたしゃお前が生まれるずっと前から飲んだんだ
Yeah, maybe it's about time that you stop drinking then.
ピッして
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely my kind of woman. Help out Scold sternly. That's funny. Of course we're gonna help out. Your face makes me want to kill myself. What? You don't need that much makeup. I understand you're 50, but still. Hey, listen, She-Man, can you do me a favor? Never tell an old woman or an older woman that she shouldn't wear makeup, okay? Because the result of telling older women that they shouldn't wear makeup is those same women going out and getting Botox, all right? I would rather do the deed with a woman who looks old than do the deed with that weird alien thing that any person becomes once they have Botox and plastic surgery. I hate that. It's honestly kind of disgusting. So yeah, wear makeup. It's fine, lady. It's fine. Just don't inject plastic into your skin, please, for the love of Christ. Anyway, help out. There's no point scolding a comatose person, I don't think. And she's practically comatose. Kindness up. This really is like Persona.
悪かったよありがとうね
Kasuga's personality. Kasuga's personality may improve depending on his actions. These traits represent Kasuga as a person, and refining them will earn him a slew of perks and bonuses, such as unlocking new features or characters to talk to. I want to see something real quick. So, before I ever started streaming, I did play Persona 4. But I want to check, which came out first, Persona 5? Or, Persona 5 or this game? So Persona 5 came out in 2016. Yakuza Like a Dragon. 2016, and this came out in 2020. Okay, so I did actually play Persona 5 before I played this. I played it long before I played this. Okay. Okay. I just realized you don't know a lot of pop culture media, but there's one character that under no circumstances can you not tell me who Hatsune Miku is, Aki. Yes. She-Man. come on, I'm a VTuber. Hatsune Miku is basically my grandmother. You know, Hatsune Miku and what's her name? Well, Toki no Sora from Hololive is also up there, but even she has a senpai. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But yeah, like Vocaloid, and Vocaloid is kind of the was kind of the like, well, it's the parent of VTubing. Like, without Vocaloid and Hatsune Miku, VTubers just wouldn't exist. It just wouldn't be a thing. So yes, I know exactly who Hatsune Miku is. Actually, She-Man, here's an interesting one for you. In Yakuza 5, you could play a claw UFO catcher mini game where the prize was a Hatsune Miku figure. It was a Hatsune Miku figurine that you could win by playing the claw machine. I, of course, had to get my grandmother in that game. Had to do it. So I did. It actually took a fair few tries. But I did do it. So yeah, I know exactly who Hatsune Miku is, She-Man. Don't you worry about it. Okay. The following are the 6 traits of Kasuga's personality. Passion, confidence, charisma, kindness, intellect, and style. Try out all different kinds of activities to make Kasuga the very best man he can be. What would have happened if he'd scolded her? Would he have gotten like intellect or something? Maybe passion? What the hell is this, man? D&D character? Yes! She-Man! Yes! That is exactly what this man is. The entire reason why this game is turn-based is because this guy sees himself as a D&D character. Or more accurately, he sees himself as a a Dragon Quest character. So yes, you're correct! That's the entire reason why this game is turn-based. Or it's the entire justification for why this game is turn-based. Shangri-La. That's the soap land that I just pointed out. Wait a second, that's canon. Yep, it's canon. It's canon, my bro. Customer got uppity with a girl. Oh, don't do that. I was just making a shitty joke. No, you were correct. Sometimes comedy can hit close to home. Comedy can tell you what is true about the world that we live in. It's a true fact. Okay. So somebody is messing with the girls. That somebody is immediately on my shit list. Yo! Screw it. Next time I'm in a D&D campaign, I'm playing this man. Yeah! Genuinely, that would be an awesome character to play. Just give him like a wooden stick. Just give him a wooden bat to just smash people over the heads. Make him a fighter. A D&D fighter who specializes in maces. You've got this guy. And make him crazy. Make him absolutely insane. Give him the crazy eyes. There you go. The toilet's plugged up. And there's not a shit rooter in sight. What the hell do you mean by shit rooter? But also the top. Yeah, okay. Oh, the music. The music. A plunger. A shit rooter. I'm gonna call them shit rooters from now on. Bro, usually I'm just playing a ranger who's mentally unstable, so he's pretty much just the same thing. Mentally unstable ranger. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds kind of like what I'd play. Well, no, to be fair, I play like... Well, I've never played a D&D campaign, but if I did, I'd probably end up playing a ranger who's like Robin Hood, basically. You know, heart of gold kind of character. But yeah, there's something about like just the absolutely insane people that would kind of tempt me.
便利屋じゃねえぞ。なめてんのか。なんだよその言い方は。お前が散々漏らしたクソを片付けたのは誰だと思ってんだよ。赤ん坊の時は小学5年まで漏らしてたじゃねえか。
Until 5th grade.
あん時はたまたま腹壊してただけだ。
Guess I should get the damn plunger. Maybe the old lady at the smoke shop's got one. Oh, I need to give him a voice as well. Go to the cigarette shop. So basically everybody knows Ichiban. Everybody knows Ichiban. Like he's going from one end of the town to the other, just talking to like every businessman in sight. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Oh, the Millennium Tower. Under construction. It will continue to be under construction for the next, like, 8 years. Come on, you gotta pay your taxes. What tax? New Year's Eve tax, buddy. I mean, cigs and beer have a luxury tax on them, don't they? So good times on New Year's cost a little extra, too. Why would I pay that to you, then? Just get out your goddamn wallet. That's the lamest shit I've ever heard. Get out of here, you little punks! Huh? Who the hell are you? I was just cruising by. It's New Year's. Can't you just let people chill tonight? Sorry, but we're open for business on the holidays. So if you want to mess with our business, we'll just have to bust up yours. Ooh, pretty scary. But lowlifes like you give Kamurocho a bad name, and I'm not about to stand for that. Get off your fucking high horse. Fuck it, let's kill this guy. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Alright, select skills to unleash your special attacks. There are 3 types of skills: attack, recovery, and support. On-screen prompts may appear during attack skills, which offer opportunities to deal extra damage by pressing square repeatedly or pressing triangle at the right time. Skills cost MP to activate, and your current MP can be seen as a green gauge at the bottom right. Keep an eye on it. Really? Your MP is green. Usually your MP is blue. Interesting. Anyway, skills. Tenacious Fist puts all his energy into a single punch that may leave the enemy stunned. Okay, well you have a knife. So let's do you. Boom! Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage. Ow! I thought you were going to be stunned. Press circle in time with the enemy's attack to perform a perfect guard and decrease damage taken. Well, you could have told me that before I took all that damage. You can perform a perfect guard anytime Kasuga is standing. Much like the guard command, a perfect guard will also defend against the bleeding and stun status effects, so strive for perfection. Oh, what? Loudly exclaiming in the middle of the street, you're going to commit murder in front of as many witnesses. These guys are clearly very good at murdering people. That clearly, not clearly, they need to go to my website, How to Murder, and get away with it on the dark web. We even got JFK. Yeah! Plug that shit. Why not? We even got JFK. How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah, I don't think the guy got away with murder, though, She-Man. That's where that kind of falls apart. Alright. Wait, I can't just attack. I have to Tenacious Fist. Alright, well then let's take out one of these guys then. Good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Okay, boop. Boom! You have to press circle, right? Nice! Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, I just need to keep Tenacious Fisting. I can't just punch this guy, I need to fist him. Alright, good to know. Nice! Job experience 33. Damn it, you're dead next time I see you. You okay? Thank you. No sweat, buddy. But for real, Kamurocho is more dangerous than usual on New Year's. Everyone's drunk and waving their cash around. It's easy pickings out here tonight, so be careful, okay? Tonight. Yeah, it's broad daylight, but sure. I will. Thank you very much. Yes, we know. That's why we killed him, too. Anybody in our organization who has the balls to not killing away when it gets dank and rumpered. Okay. I guess I better get that damn plunger from the lady at the cigarette shop. Just out here saving people's lives, getting plungers. Or what was it? What was it? Poo? What? Shit suckers or something, was it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too happy with it myself.
ばあさんとこにあんだろ桃源郷に持って行ってやってくんねえか
そんなもんお前が買ってやれ桃源郷は実家も同然だろうが
Dude, this is the very start of the game. I'm broke as hell. Actually, no. I know how this game is gonna go. I'm gonna remain broke as hell.
そんな金あるわけねえだろ自分の生活だけで毎月カツカツだ
いっそ荒川組なんて三次団体抜けて羽振りに
That's the kind of old lady I want to have in my life. She doesn't tell you to quit crime and get a decent job. No, she just tells you to get a better crew. She's more badass than most people in these games.
今よりかいい暮らしできるだろ
バカ野郎俺は荒川のおやっさん以外と杯交わす気なんか1ミリもねえよ
従順なこったそういやイチちょいと小耳に挟んだんだが
Rumors.
荒川のガキンチョの子守係になったんだってね
言葉に気ぃつけろ若は俺と同じ年だガキンチョじゃねえ
何が若だじゃあるまいし
それに子守じゃなくて介護だ
Ah, okay. I was wondering for a second if that was Daigo, but no.
だからって外出のたびに組員に面倒見させるのかい荒川もガキのこととなるとケツが青いね
バーバーそれ以上おやっさんのこと悪く言うと承知しねえぞお疲れ様です兄貴
Yo, how's it going? Did you get all the kids their money? Why is he not in... Why is he not in focus?
そいつはよかった
喜んでる場合ですか次のしのぎで上がり出さないと今日こそ頭に殺されますよ
分かってるよで次のしのぎってのは
切り取りっす相手は闇金から50万借りたっきり1円も返済してねえ男ですしかもヤクザが脅してもびくともしない野郎らしくて
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to charm his pants down. I mean, off. And then take his money. After I give him a good time. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not.
手荒な手段使ってでも財布取り上げてこいって言われてるんで。
で、その借金男はどこにいるんだ
今の時間なら第三公園にいるはずです。
Eh? We're right by there. And then consume his long john. Yeah. But I definitely will swallow. Because I don't want to get my suit dirty. And not because I enjoy it. Even though I do enjoy it. I will savor the taste. You know, I just won't enjoy it, you know? And I might ask for seconds. For free. But that's only to show him who's boss. Okay, I think we need to stop this now. I'm making myself uncomfortable. Hello. What the hell are you doing at 500k?
まあいい。行くぞ。
500k is about five grand in real money.
借りた金を1円も返さずに吸うタバコはうめえか？なんだその目は。ヤクザ舐めてんのか？他の組には通じたかもしらねえが、
債権が荒川組に回った以上覚悟すんだな。痛い目に遭いたくなければ財布置いて。なめんじゃねえぞこら。返せねえもんは返せねえ。そんだけだ。相変わらずでっけえな。グレート平塚。誰だてめえ。ガキの頃よくあんたにプロレスごっこしてもらったよ。あんたガキ相手に本気のパワーボム決めるから。そういうのなんのって。お前
ソビエチマン。
こいつと一緒にいるってことは。
Soapy Ichiban. Probably because he grew up in a soap land. JSDF. What's JSDF?
そうも言ってられねえのよ。ヤクザにとっちゃ上の命令が絶対なんでね。どんな手使ってでも財布取ってこいって言われてるんだわ。つうわけで財布ちょうだい。返す金はねえっつっただろ。頼むってグレートさんよ。財布渡してくれるだけでいいんだって。あんたを相手に手荒な真似はしたくねえんだよ。わかるだろ。大人になってまでパワーボムで俺に任せたくねえってか。ちげえよ。カムロ町界隈の中学生最強だったあんたがタップして降参する姿なんか見たくねえってことだよ。
He certainly knows how to trash talk.
ソープの一番ごときが舐めた口聞きやがって。そんなにこれが欲しけりゃ力ずくで奪ってみやがれ。よっしゃタッグマッチで行こうぜ兄貴。
Nah, you're sitting out.
手出すんじゃね
え。You're the referee.
ごちゃごちゃ言ってんじゃねえぞこら。
Whoa! Alright. Is that how you powerbombed those kids? With a giant ass mallet? Alright, sure. Tenacious Fist, do it. Slam! Wow, you suck at this. Do it again! Hopefully he'll actually stun him this time. Nope. Whoa! Okay, nice ragdoll though. I wasn't able to block. Okay. No, do it again. Just kill him. I'm assuming we're getting close to a rest point, so I'm sure I'll get the MP back eventually, right? I'm sure I will. Level up! HP, MP, attack, defense, magic. Seeing the word magic in a Yakuza game, that's magic, that is. Healing as a stat. That's interesting. Usually that would be tied to magic. Agility and dexterity. Agility and dexterity being separate is also weird, but okay, sure. Flat on the floor, tapping out. You love to see it.
やっぱりあんた強えな。だが勝ったら俺だ。約束通り財布はもらってくぜ。頼む。それだけは勘弁してくれ。お願いだ。
$5 grand?
なんだよ、ちゃんと金持ってんじゃねえかよ。お前、鼻から踏み倒すつもりだったんだろ。何兄貴。何って。
He's taking the wallet. He was told to take the wallet, so he's going to take the wallet.
約束通り財布はいただいてくぜ。はい。よし。行くぞ。見て。
He took the wallet. He didn't say it. The boss didn't say anything about getting money. The boss said take his wallet.
平塚は踏み倒したりしねえよ。いつか必ず返す。なんでそんなこと言い切れるんすか。 大晦日にまで突貫工事の現場に出てるやつが目的もなく働くわけねえだろう。あいつの吸ってたタバコはよく見りゃしけもく、そこらに落ちてたやつ拾って吸ってたんだろう。
とはいえ財布にちゃんと金入ってましたよ。
Saving up for some
明日は正月
medical
だ
bills
か
or
ら
something?
な。母ちゃんに少しでもいいもん食わせてやりたいと思って銀行から下ろしといたんだろうな。
だからって返済を延滞していいとはならないっすよ。
昭和通りを通ったとこに古い駄菓子屋があるの知ってるか？
ええ、確か少し前に閉店した店ですよね。それがなんすか？
あの店が平塚の実家、おふくろさんの店なんだよ。
そうなんすか。
1年くらい前におふくろさん体壊して
Oh.
結局店閉めたんだ。この前見舞いに行ったらすごく痩せててよ。
Ichiban really does know everybody in the city, doesn't he?
息子が看病のためにカムロ町に帰ってきてくれたってね。
じゃあ平塚が借りた金ってのは？
おふくろさんの入院費と手術費だ。
でもこのまま帰ったら俺たち沢城の
You have his wallet?
殺されちゃいますよ。
ね、問題ね
It's not gonna be fine. I don't remember what happens.
財布ならほれね。
I don't remember what happens or why things go horribly wrong, but yeah, he ain't gonna be happy about just bringing back the wallet.
マジっすか？
はい、もしもし1番です。
せいぞ、オールは2回以内に出ろって言ってんだろ。
すみません、頭。
お前ひょっとしてまだ血回りしてんのか？
はい、ちょうど今日のしのぎが全て終わりまして、今から事務所に帰ろうかと。
あれやろ、もう若の付き添いに行く時間だろうが。
あ、すみません、今すぐダッシュで向かいます。
さっさと行け。若がお待ちだ。何やらせても遅えなてめえは。
Wow.
はい、すみません。
Captain's a bit of a douche, ain't he?
変な場所に出入りするんじゃねえぞ。若にもしものことがありゃ、お前の命がいくつあってもけじめはつけれねえんだからな。
はい、もちろん。
Don't bring him anywhere stupid. Right. We're gonna hit the first slopeland we see.
やべえ、すっかり忘れてたぜ。
The main villain of the game will get defeated by our main character, hitting them with a close-up fireball. Shoryuken!
事務所戻っててくれ。
ちょっとこんなの俺から頭に渡せるわけないっすよ。付き添い終わったら連絡くださいよ。俺適当に時間潰してますから。
Why are they all terrified of the captain? He seems like a bit of a hard ass, but I don't know. Could be worse. Oh, we actually have full mana. Cool. So, oh, is it like oh, what game does that? There is one game where your mana regens when you level up. What is this? This is what? Hang on. Isn't this Don Key? Yeah, this is supposed to be Don Key. Oh, did they not get the licensing for Don Key? So they just put a scaffold up and be like, well, it'll be here eventually. It's not here right now, but it'll be here eventually. That's weird though, because they had that license from like Yakuza 1 to 6. So now they just lose it randomly. That would be weird. But okay. Okay, fair enough. I need to get to the young master's apartment complex. Young master's apartment. Go. Let's do it.
いねえな。おい姉ちゃん。いや荒川雅人さんは？
本日はまだお見えになっておりませんが。
そうっすか。
This game does look so good though. Like graphically, it looks so good. They definitely upped it since 6. And especially since 5.
すいませんでした若。しのぎが立て込んでて。
場所をわきまえろ。
Masato Arakawa. He is not a member of the of a Tojo Clan subsidiary. Interestingly. You think there'd be like a pocket on his wheelchair to keep stuff in?
今日が何の日か忘れてたのか。
まさか夢野さんの誕生日ですよね。
夢の
手ぶらじゃないだろうな。
一応買ってきたんですが、時間もなくて大したプレゼントでは。
まあいい。それより一、親父に喋ってないだろうな。
もちろんですよ。
Oh, does he have a sweetheart?
何か聞かれたらデパートに買い物に行ったと話しとけ。
はい。
あのじじい、いつまでも俺をガキ扱いしやがる。
心配なんですよ。若のことが大切だから。
知ったような口を聞くな。
すいません。
So they have a bit of a weird interaction. The young man trusts him to keep a secret. Oh fuck, I forgot about this place. The young man trusts him to keep a secret, but they're not apparently friends. Okay. But yeah, that place, I forgot about the disco minigame. That's where you can go in Zero to do the disco minigame. It sucks, I hate it.
まだ行くな。そこに入る。
え？あ、はい。
Right. I do remember something about this. Does he get up from the wheelchair or something? Right, it's a drug, isn't it?
Nanska? それ。
海外から取り寄せた最新のエフェドリンだ。
Ephedrine?
エフェ？
一種のドーピング薬だ。
Doping.
交感神経に興奮を与えることで、弱った体でも健康体と同じように動かすことができる。効果は短時間だが、即効性がある。
ちょっと、なんでそんなもん持ってんすか？
It is piss in a syringe. Yeah, he is going to inject horse piss. In the hopes that he too can become an Umamusume. Maybe you should do it yourself.
俺、無理っすよ。やめましょうよ。若、こんなの危険ですって。
育児のねえやつだな。
And he's dead. Well, that's game over, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Oh, nope. He's here. Fun fact, when you said horse, that game is the first thing I came up with. Has confirmed the gold ship, has brain rotted my mind, and also who wouldn't want to be one of those guys? They're adorable. He becomes waifu. Yeah. Yeah, I've played a fair amount of that game. I've only wailed a little bit. Only a little bit, and I'm not going to do any more. But yeah, that game is surprisingly fun. Rice Shower. Rice Shower is my waifu. I love her. I don't know how many people actually watched the visual novel storyline. But if you haven't watched the main story, give it a little bit of a watch, because in the second chapter, where you following right where the main character is Rice Shower, and she does this cute thing where the trainer tells her, just keep following McQueen, just keep following McQueen, just keep following McQueen, and you get this beautiful little scene where she follows McQueen off the track, and then she follows McQueen into the cafeteria, and then she follows McQueen up to her room, and McQueen just looks at her and goes, "Are you planning on sleeping here tonight?" It's perfect. I love it. I love it. It's like she's just following the queen. That's all she's doing. Oh, I love it. I love her. I love her. I would kill for my waifu. I would. Anyway, sorry. That game has taken over the world. I'll give up on it in about 20 or 30 hours, I think. But for now, I'm enjoying it. And the dead riseth.
Yakuza.
Okay, so I just want to point something out. This is completely impossible. He was in a wheelchair since he was a toddler. Even if there was some miracle drug that could bring feeling back into his legs would have the muscles in his legs would have atrophied to the point of complete uselessness. Even if that drug had been a thing, it would take months of physical therapy for him to get to the strength where he could actually stand up. If you want a good example of this, try Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse was only bedridden for, I think, less than 5 years, something like that. When she finally got strong enough to leave her bed, she had to go to physical therapy for months. And that was only a couple of years. She had a normal childhood. So, yeah, this is kind of complete bullshit, but, we'll suspend our disbelief. It's fine. And not only is he able to stand up, he's able to walk with swagger as well. Just leave the wheelchair. That's definitely not going to confuse someone. Konnichiwa. Are they surprised he's walking? They are. They're actually surprised he's able to walk. I would be too. I'd be shocked as fuck. And the swagger on this man. Jesus. Not the girl you were looking for?
おい、夢野さんは？はい、なるべく早くお呼びを。なるべくだ。すぐだろ。先ほど別のお席に着いたばかりでして、それに今日はお誕生日で大変に混雑して。ちょっと。
若、速攻話つけてきます。大丈夫っす。紳士的にやりますから。
Okay. The girl I was looking for was a lesbian horse. The girl I was looking for was a lesbian horse? What? No, I'm gone. Are you talking about Uma Musume, or are you talking about this? I don't know. I can't tell. There is definitely some lesbian undertones with some of the horses though in that game. Yeah, where's Yumno-san? Also, why is this auto, by the way? Yumno-san is at that table over. She must have left. I believe she got requested by another guest. We're rather busy today, Kasuga-san. Man.
Huh?
Man, the young master guy is like, he's here so often that Ichiban is known to the people working here, not just him. Like, that's a lot. Also, it is a little pathetic that he said that Yamano-san was his girl when she's a hostess. To be fair, I mean, a person in a wheelchair getting into dating would be pretty difficult, but yeah. Yeah. I'm glad horses are getting more love. They deserve it after all of the fan art. If you know what I mean, drawn of horses during a certain period of horse life. A certain period of horse life. Fan art of horses during a certain period of their lives. I have no idea what you mean. What? I mean, I assume it's pornographic in nature, but other than that, I have no clue what you mean. I mean, I know that there is a lot of, fan arts of, horses and, doing the, but during a certain period of horse life has completely thrown me. I have no idea what that means. But anyway, forget about that. Is Masato-san really healed? It's complicated. Does that mean you'll be released from indentured servitude?
Yeah.
Dumbass, I'm not some kind of slave. This is an important job. But isn't Masato-san a civilian? So why would he need a Yakuza like you following him around? No one asked you. Now where's Yumino-san? Sorry, but you'd probably find her faster if you looked for her yourself.
Oh.
Is that how you treat your best customers? You know how many bottles we bought last week on Christmas? Technically, Masato-san ordered them, not you, right? Oh, give me a break. Fine, I'll go look myself. Oh, My Little Pony. I understand. Okay. I got it. I got the concept. Alright. And yes, there's quite a bit of fan art of that. And yes, it is pornographic. Nah, not here. Try over there. Okay. Yo. You got a problem? Wrong person. Okay. Yamano-san! Yamano-san! Is Yamano-san around? No, this is Yumeko-san. What, am I not good enough? No, you're not. What are you talking about? Oh, we found her.
ごめんね、こんなに混んじゃって。
謝る必要なんてないさ。逆に客がスカスカだったら僕が気を使ってしまうだろ。
So he looks Yakuza-esque.
なんだ君は。
まあ、なんつうか、そちらの女性をお迎えに。
ちょっといっちゃん。
お店が決めた順番を守るべきでは。
まあ、固いこと言わないでくださいよ。今回はひとまずこっちが先ってことで。悪いね。
That was a big reaction for such a small move.
何しやがる。お前こそどういうロジックで話してるんだ。はあ？なんだと？話にならん。
Yeah, just a bit.
なんだとこれ。わかるように話せってんだ。
何が紳士的だ。揉めてんじゃねえかバカ野郎。
すみません。
お騒がせしました。でもこいつも悪気はないんでね。
悪気はない？
ああ、店が決めた順番ってのは建前だ。水商売で客を全員同じに扱えってのは結局無理がある。使う金が桁違いの客もいるだろ。資本主義の建前と本音ってやつさ。
ほう。
それにこいつは俺の女でね。
なるほどね。
ご理解どうも。じゃあお騒がせしたお詫びにお酒でもいかがです？ メニューから遠慮なくお好きな酒を選んでもらって。
お酒なら結構です。
おう、ひょっとして下戸とか。じゃあ酒も飲まずに女を口説くんならこれがいるでしょう。
Yeah, I get the feeling that that guy is probably more powerful than either of them think he is.
結構です。受け取るわけにはいきません。
Oh, wait, hang on.
それじゃ
I think I do.
収まらないですよ。
He's a cop, isn't he?
結構です。立場上、贈り物は
He's a cop of some kind or a politician, isn't he?
何が立場上だ？偉そうにてめえ。
Wait, hold on.
度胸ある。
Wait, I need to know this guy's name. Is he the guy from Yakuza 1? Is he?
仕方ない。はっきりさせないとこの会は終わりがなさそうだ。
Juro? Wait, hang on. Senior Commissioner, Tokyo Police Department. Okay. Juro Horinochi. Juro Horinochi. Hang on. Hang on. I need to make sure. Yakuza. Juro Horinochi. Am I completely incorrect? Okay, no, he's just from this game. Okay. I don't know what the name of the politician was in 1, but he does remind me of him. I think that the politician in 1 had the same like birthmark or mole on his face or something like that is what's okay. Anyway, Senior Commissioner in Tokyo Police.
名刺も交換する相手は選ばないと。
こんなとこで飲んでていいのか。
別に法を犯してはいません。さあ、この女性を連れてお席にどうぞ。
乾杯！
乾杯！
おめでとうございます。こんな高いお酒飲めて、夢のさん、私たち超ラッキーです。
おいおい、レオ言う相手が違うんじゃねえか。
そうよ。まったくこの子たちったら。ごめんなさい。マサトさん、ありがとう。
ま、いいって。この店で一番高いボトルだからな。こいつらもめったに飲めないだろうし、テンション上がるのも仕方ねえよ。
That's not a nice thing to say to someone.
さっきはすいません。
ポリのくせに強がりやがって。ああいうやつに限って見てねえとこで金をせびるんだ。あの野郎、よく来るのか。
いや、初めて。で、夢野さん、プレゼント何だったんですか？何言ってんの。私はこうやって来てくださっただけで十分よ。本当に。
Why do I get the feeling that that's just simply a lie?
ラブラブですね。羨ましいな。私もマサトさんみたいな彼氏欲しい。
Oh, this is kind of like watching a train wreck in action.
おい、イチ。お前のから見せろよ。
Because I understand what the.
こういうの慣れてねえっていうか、その。
早くしろ。
すいません。気持ちだけですけど。
何それ。
だから俺プレゼントなんてどうすればいいのか分かんなくて、しかも若の女じゃなくて若の彼女さんに渡すなんてなおさらもうわけわかんねえっつうか。でも店で一番高いやつ買ったんです。それはマジですから。
Yeah, this is.
なんだよ。
just to point out this would be a normal tactic, I think, in these kinds of relationships and situations, making the subordinate the butt of the joke, and he can't afford the good stuff, so making him go first makes everybody laugh, and then you show her the actual goods, and everybody compares it even more favorably because it's so much better than the crappy present that she got before. Oh, this is making me uncomfortable. I hate these kinds of relationships. I really do. Because I think I can see where this is going, and I don't think I'm going to like it. I don't remember. It's just my mom has the exact same one. I do want to point out that I don't actually remember. I don't think I remember. Maybe it's just something in the back of my brain just being like, oh yeah, I do remember. But I don't think I do. I can't pinpoint exactly what's going to happen, but I think I'm going to cringe into a new black hole. Because I think I have an idea. Just based on like their relationship and what they've said so far. He definitely thought of that before in preparation. He definitely thought about that before we even came out today in preparation. Wow, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Is that entire watch just enshrined with diamonds or something? That's fucking insane. That's genuinely insane.
マンション1個くらいだ。と言っても庶民が買うマンションの値段じゃねえけどな。あ
りがとう。でも私。
Are horse girls breedable, technically? That is a natural question. How do the horse girls come into existence? Because there aren't any horse men. So can they just come out of a normal person when they're pregnant? Older horse girls just randomly reproduce. There is actually lore about that in the Umamusume universe. I've seen it so many times in like so many reaction videos. So it works like this. I think it's something like there are no horsemen. You're right. That doesn't happen. But horse girls have like a 50% chance of giving birth to a horse girl or a normal human man. I think is the way it works. And yes, they are breedable. They are the exact same as humans in every respect, except they're just, horses. So, like, it's not against the law. You can absolutely have a horse wife. It's fine. But, yeah, the horse girl could give birth to another horse girl. Or she'll give birth to a normal man. It's a thing. The Umamusume universe actually gets pretty deep into the lore of things. It really does.
いいんだって。じゃあ次は一緒に住むマンションも買わねえとな。
夢野さん、フロントまでお願いします。
おい、今そういう場面じゃね
え。一、また繰り返す気か。いい女の誕生日だもんな。仕方ねえさ。行かせてやれ。
はい。
ごめんね。でもすぐ戻るから。
気にすんな。ゆっくり行ってこい。
優しい。
じゃあ飲み直すか。お前らのくだらねえ話の相手でもしてやるよ。
話し相手じゃなくて愛人にしてよ。
夢のに聞いてみなよ。
もうお仕置きされちゃいますよ。でも
Yeah,
私も立候補しようかな。
yeah, I have a feeling she's telling the truth there. She would enjoy being his girl. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that this is all going to go wrong, and I'm pretty sure I know why.
でも今日は飲みがかりだしな。
ちょっと待って。ねえ堀之内さん。
帰るよ。あのチンピラと同じ空気を吸いたくないんでね。誰だあいつは。
ああ、マサトさんのことね。
So that's the police officer guy, right?
そうか。
Oh, and her.
でもお前のためにたっぷり使ってくれてんだろ。大事にしなよ。
冗談じゃないわよ。飲み方もお金の使い方もむちゃくちゃだし、さっきだってとんでもないものプレゼントしてきて、今度はマンション買うだとか。もう怖くて。
Yeah.
怖い。
There you go.
そんなものもらった次の日に全部売ってしまう。
There we go.
で、そんなことしたら何されるか。
何が怖い？脅迫か？暴行か？そんなことになれば俺が即逮捕、即懲役にしてやる。
そうよね。じゃあ明日売っちゃおっと。一緒に行こうよ。
しかし、ああいう金で何でも手に入ると思っているバカもまだいるんだな。
そうなのよね。でもそんなゲスな人間と堀之内さんは大違い。
じゃあせいぜい巻き上げてやれ。
Yeah.
じゃあ後で。
Yep. 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 That's about what I was expecting. Yep. See, here's the thing. I would never, ever, ever go into a hostess club or anything like that. Or, you know, hire a prostitute, whatever. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Because I know in my heart of hearts, no matter how much they lie, no matter how beautiful their smile is, and no matter how, like, dazzling their personality is, it's a job. It's just a job. Like, they're there to make money, and they're going to lie to you in order to make as much money as possible. Like, so I could see that train crash coming from a mile away. I knew that it was going to be something like that, where she was just taking advantage of him for his money, and he just, yeah, he just completely lost himself in the sauce. Boys and girls, listen. If your money, or if your relationship is based purely around money, if you think for a moment that if they weren't as rich, or if you weren't as rich, that the relationship would be over, fucking end the relationship, okay? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Find someone who appreciates you. If you're worried about being too rich, then give all of your money to charity, and if you're worried about being too poor, focus on yourself and giving yourself the best chance that you can of making money and getting promoted and all that stuff. Then worry about that stuff, okay? So don't take advice from Rent a Girlfriend. Yes, 120,000% yes. I've never seen Rent a Girlfriend. I've heard the synopsis, though, of Rent a Girlfriend. And yeah, don't. Just don't. Alright? It ain't worth it. A relationship built on money will go up in flames the moment somebody decides to act like the Joker, okay? Did you know 6% of relationships in Japan are based and formed from Rent a Girlfriend websites? I mean, how do people date these days? Most of them are, like, most people are getting dates from like dating websites like Tinder and stuff like that, and Grindr. Like, that's how people date these days. If you've ever seen a list of like people on Facebook, specifically women on Facebook, saying don't approach women in any of these places, the list is long. The list is long. Don't approach women at the bar. Don't approach women at the gym. Don't approach women at work. Don't approach women at coffee shops. Don't approach women. Don't approach women is the thing. Like it's so annoying. So yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. I can't tell you what you should do. I can only tell you what you shouldn't do, alright? And what you should, well, I'll tell you one thing that you should do is ignore those idiots. Just, if you find somebody attractive and you have the self-confidence to do it, go and start a conversation. That is the way to start a relationship. Don't do rent a girlfriend. Don't do hostless clubs. Don't do dating apps. Just find someone that you think you might be able to vibe with and go try and vibe. That's the way to do it. Personally, I don't have the self-confidence to do that, so I am not speaking from experience. But that's the way that you should do it. Don't spit. But on the other hand, I do want to point this out. I am pro prostitution being legal. Because prostitution being illegal is fucking stupid. It's genuinely insane. All it's doing is putting the most... What's the word I'm looking for? The most desperate people, the people who are so desperate that they're willing to sell their bodies, taking those people and putting them into a situation where they can only sell their bodies to criminals. That's not how you do it. That is just really, really not a good idea. Like, you're a man holding your wooden bat and judging affect your massive throbbing bat so big you can get any girlfriend you want. I know, my bat's huge and so hard, you know? It's so hard and long and thick. You'd think that I'd have a lot of self-confidence, but you're sadly mistaken. Anyway, we'll get back to the game. I have just, by the way, I have remembered, now that the train has in fact crashed, I do actually remember what's going to happen next. I do remember that. What's going to happen immediately next. But yeah, what happens after immediately next, I'm not sure. Ichiban's trying to figure out what the hell he's supposed to say. And honestly, I don't blame him. He's in a very difficult position. But yeah. That answers what he's going to say next. He doesn't have to. Oh! Yeah. He's learned just how useless money is in a situation. Did I say situation? I meant to say relationship, but I think I had a... I think I had a stroke halfway through that. I said situation rather than relationship. Yeah. Okay, well none of that went the way that we would have wanted it to. The way anybody would have wanted it to. Man, this game looks so good. Look at the reflections. Man, I didn't realize how good this game actually looks. Jeez. Anyway, is Serena here? Just out of random curiosity. Yeah, Serena is here. It's not even new Serena, it's just normal Serena. Lame. And the Stardust is actually here. Oh. Alright, Punkling. Seriously, they're called Punklings. Alright, sure. Tenacious D. Boom. Called for backup, but nobody responded. Oh, well, that just sucks for you, doesn't it? Boom. Punkling defeated. I kind of wish the Punkling had like a had like a pumpkin as like a helmet or something. That would make sense to me. And the street thugs are here. Yeah! Because everybody loves beating up street thugs. Oh, hey, this place is back. I like this place. This place is cool. Welcome. Order a recommendation. Fully restores HP and MP. Select from menu. Cool. That's a new menu as well. But okay, I'm glad that that place is back. I actually really like that place because it's just so easy to get food there. You just walk up to the thing. You don't need a... You don't need a... What's it called? Oh, is that like a gambling place? Oh, slots. Play them. Oh, okay. No, we're not doing slots. No. I've never understood, like, people's love of gambling in video games. Like, I learned to hate gambling in video games from, like, Pokemon Blue. And, like, the stupid slots minigame which you need to do in order to get Porygon. Yeah, I hated that. I was waiting for you, Anarchy. Let's get back to the office. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's. The Pokemon games have the only good gambling. I disagree.
兄貴がきちっと締めました。あれだけやられりゃもう勝手な商売はしないっす。
で、そいつからいくら取れたんだ？
それはビデオ屋から取り上げた金は高校生に返しました。裏ビデオっつっても偽物だったんで。
Ichiban has his head held high and staring high, and like the other guy's like down low, like, oh shit, we're in trouble. Ichiban don't care. You gotta respect him a little bit.
なら聞い取りの方は。はい、そっちはバッチリっす。頭の命令通り財布を取り上げてきました。
And the fact that he thought that he could get away with this is honestly mind-blowing. Oh, right! I definitely forgot about that. He used, the Young Master's money. But I think I remember what's gonna happen next. That was a waste of a cigarette. Bloody hell. What? What? For this? What the fuck? How stupid is that? That's not worth a pinky. That ain't worth a pinky. You're insane. That's insane. No, this guy's a lunatic. That's not the kind of thing that you lose a pinky for. It's just not. I'm guessing the boss is gonna stop this because that's absolutely insane.
お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。
And one look and he knows exactly what was about to happen.
おいち、ちょっとつらかせ。
はい。
Man, that captain's a scumbag. Seriously. Seriously, that's nuts.
助かりました。おやさん。
もう少しうまくやれねえのか。
He just tried to take his finger off. No.
嫌いでしょうがないんすよ。俺はしのぎでからっきしですから。
ジョーの気持ちも少しは分かってやれ。組の金庫番としてそれなりに苦労してんだ。
それは分かってるんですけど、頭の言う任居ってのは俺の考えとはどうも違うような気がして。
Well, that's probably because you're in the wrong business.
義理人情っつうか。
Well, that's fair.
人それぞれ考え方は違っていいのさ。それが荒川組のパーティーってもんだ。
パーティー。
お前ゲーム好きだったろ。あれで考えてみろ。
Oh, he meant that as in a video game party. I thought you meant that as in like a political party. I was very confused. Just watching a character introduction for Tetra Blue. It was fucking hilarious. I love her so much. They took the best two parts of a character I didn't like and then made her a better character. Tetra Blue, is that the Danganronpa like fan thing? Think of it like taking the two best parts of a character you bloody despise and then removing all of the bad parts. That's quite complicated. I don't think I'll bother. But it's cool that it's cool that you like her at least.
お前みたいに後先考えねえで前に突き進むやつがいて、フォローしてくれるミツがいて、たるんだ空気を引き締める沢城がいる。そうやって組織ってのは回るんだ。なる
ほど。じゃあおやさんは王様っすね。
王様か。まあどちらにしても俺にとっちゃみんな可愛い息子だ。そういや今日はマサトの面倒を見てくれたんだろ。
はい。
すまねえな。家のことまでお前らの助け。
What happened to his hand? Why does he always wear a glove?
あいつ元気にしてたか。
That has nothing to do with the sequence that we saw at the beginning. With his dad and his mom. That has nothing to do with that. Also, it is so strange that we started this with, like, the murder of his father. It's so weird that we started the game with the assassination of his father, who's just some random actor as far as we know.
ああ、どいつもこいつもイチャイチャしてますね。
お前、女の方どうなんだ？
What's PDA?
俺は女にはからっきしで。
Hey, he's a video game nerd. I'm not surprised.
何舐めた口聞いてやる。いや、過去形で言う。今も現役で見るんだろう。
I like him. He's cool.
でもな、俺もこいつとなら正体持ってもいいと思った女は今までに一人だけだ。え？マサトの母親だよ。ああ。まだお前には詳しく話したことはなかったっけな。
ええ。もうお亡くなりだとは一応。
24年前のちょうど今日大晦日だった。俺は氷川興産って組の下っ端だよ。そこの組長から娘をもらってくれねえかと言われてた。
それが若のおふくろさんすか。
慌てんな。俺が心底惚れてたのは別の女だ。茜と言った。
え？
でもそれじゃ組長のお嬢の方は適当に返事はぐらかしてりゃそのうち立ち消えになると高く食ってた。だから茜とは隠れて付き合ってたよ。あれが子供ができたって言ってくるまではな。となりゃお嬢か茜かどっちと一緒になるか考えるまでもねえ。ただ茜と子供のことを組長に切り出すきっかけは見つけられなかった。でようやく腹決めたのはもういつ生まれてもおかしくねえって時期よ。俺には決めた女がいる。組長に頭下げてそう言った。
ただじゃ済まなかったですよね。
散々袋叩きにされて年を越した頃には半殺し。それだけで済めばよかったんだがな。組長は茜と子供まで殺せと組の門に命じたんだ。
そんな。
That is crazy though.
そこまで。
If she was just a civilian,
さすがに俺も耳
then yeah, that's nuts.
組長はマジだった。あそこの組じゃ殺した人間を死体ごと始末しちまうこともあった。組長のメンツ潰した俺らもその標的にされたわけだ。そっからはどうやってその場を切り抜けたのか。俺はとにかく死に物狂いで逃げ出した。向こうも俺を半殺しにしたと思って油断してたんだろう。その時茜はもう産気づいてて病院に行ってた。俺は電話をかけてすぐにその場を離れるように言った。首の門が病院に差し向けられてたからな。そして
She didn't get out?
街を出ようとこの店で落ち合うことにしてた。
喫茶アルプス。
なあ。だが何時間経っても彼女は来なかった。連中に捕まっちまったのかと思った時、俺宛てに電話がかかってきた。
Sorry, but Cafe Alps. We solved a murder in Cafe Alps. That was funny. Man, so much of this game is about this guy's past.
赤ちゃん生まれたの。
え？
私たちの赤ちゃん。でもすぐそこにも奴らが来て、だからもう逃げるしかなくて。
分かった。今どこだ？すぐ迎えに行く。
新宿駅のコインロッカーのとこ。
よし、そこで目立たないようにしてろ。
マスミ、ダメ。奴らが来た。どうしよう。
茜、連中は赤ん坊を抱えた女を探してる。赤ん坊をロッカーに隠して目立たないようにそこを離れろ。
赤ちゃんをロッカーに？本
大丈夫だ。赤ん坊は俺がすぐ取りに行く。お前は安全な場所に着いたらアルプスのマスターに居所を伝えてくれ。急げ。赤ん坊をロッカーに。
分かった。この子お願い。
赤で。
おい、いたぞ。女だ。行け行け行け。
おい。
赤で。女。くそ、どこ行った。
She fucking astral teleported. Okay. So, my guy, how good are you at fighting, by any chance? You wouldn't happen to be Kiryu levels of good, are you? Well, he's gonna give it his best try. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Also, he is definitely getting arrested. The blood coming out of his hands, jeez. Ow. I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's not trying to rob the thing. It's pretty obvious he has a reason for doing that, right? So real point in calling the police. Baby. Is he dead? His lips are blue. That's not a good sign. That's really not a good sign. So that's why he was in a wheelchair for so long, huh?
するとマザトを見てくれた医者は低体温症による多臓器不全だと。
若の病気はその時から。
あの日は寒い夜だった。ナトコもいや1分でも早く俺が抱きしめてれば後遺症を免れた可能性があったらしい。
おやっさんのせいじゃないっすよ。
Nope, no it's not.
仕方なかったじゃないですか。
イチ、マサトのことをお前にも苦労かけるな。
苦労だなんてそんな。
結局茜とはそれきりだった。あいつは馴染みのスナックに逃げ込んだがそこにも手が回ってた。氷川興産に連れ去られて殺された。
And what happened to the Hikawa family? Because I'm going to guess what happened to the Hikawa family is him. He happened to the Hikawa family. They what? I missed. They ceased to exist after that. Oh, the patriarch and the officers. He mentioned the patriarch and his officers. So yeah, that was right. This is weird. Why? What do the events of this game have to do with that story? What do the events of this game have to do with that guy's father being assassinated? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And even if I had perfect recollection of my time spent playing this game like 7 years ago, no. It came in 2000, right? So 5 years ago. Even if I had perfect recollection of that, I think even then I didn't know. I'm 99% sure that even then I wouldn't have known. So, yeah, I'm kind of out at sea, to be perfectly honest.
せっかく一から王様の称号を授かったことだ。今夜は中華の王様でも食うが。
中華料理の王様。あ、餃子っすか。
中華の王様といえば北京ダックだ。
北京ダック。北京ダックってアヒルでしたっけ？
That's actually an interesting question. Why do they call it Peking duck? They call it Peking duck. But they're Japanese. So why don't they call it the Japanese word for duck? But even better, Peking duck is Chinese. So why don't they call it the Chinese word for duck? Peking duck, as far as I know, has fuck all to do with England or America. So, why do they call it duck? I don't know. Actually, now I'm curious. Like, what's the Japanese word for duck? Translate. Hang on. It cannot be, like, it cannot be just duck, can it? It can't be. I refuse to believe that it's just duck. Duck. Ahiru.
Ahiru.
Can you hear that? Yeah.
Ahiru.
You can. Cool. That's the Japanese for duck. All right. So what about Chinese? Simplified or traditional? What's the difference? Let's go simplified. Yazi.
Yazu.
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 What was that uo at the end?
Yazu.
Yazu. So why don't they call it either Ahiru or Yazu? I don't understand. I really don't. But okay.
釜の中でアヒルを丸焼きにするんだ。焦がさねえように慎重にな。食うのはパリッパリに焼けた皮の部分だけだ。飴色になった皮を削いで薬味と一緒に生地に。
I'm surprised that he ever had Peking duck again after what happened to his dad. Honestly, that's the kind of thing that would trauma scar you for life.
うまそうっすね。中国でも昔は宮廷でしか食えなかったって料理だ。
そりゃ中華の王様で間違いないっすよ。
よし。じゃあカムロ町で北京ダックが食える店を探さねえとな。
Well, I would suggest Little Asia, but A, that's on the other side of the city, and B, I'm pretty sure that it's just a series of back alleys at this point in history, but okay. Maybe we'll be able to find something else. Actually, that's a... Oh, no! No! I was thinking of Sky Finance. I was wondering if Sky Finance was here at this time. But no, Sky Finance... Akiyama is probably like a banker or something at this point, isn't he? And then he gets fired. And then he gets fired for a crime he didn't commit. And then it's only after the explosion at the Millennium Tower, which kills Nishikiyama, and like money rains from the sky, that's when he gets money and he starts to invest it. So yeah, no, there's no Sky Finance just yet, and there won't be for at least 5 years. Alright. Alright. Isn't this a hotel in the future as well? Karaoke... What? Why are we going to a pool hall? Or a karaoke bar? Whichever. Wait? Why are you telling the sign? Yeah, I'm really starting to get I'm really starting to get the sense that Ichiban is a good-natured imbecile. Like, he is an actual, honest-to-goodness idiot. Like, he is a moron. And I say good-natured, not in like he doesn't get angry, but in like he tries to help people. Like well-meaning, that's the word. He's a well-meaning imbecile. Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. 2001? Why does it say 2001? I thought it was 2000. Are you out of focus?
外でヘラヘラ笑うのはやめろ。僕どうか歯見せて笑うのは。
家族の前か相当やべえ時だけですよね。
ああ。ヤクザは顔で生きてんだ。
おっす。
Huh.
北京ダック
That's a
は
weird rule.
ことでいつものおでん屋にでも行くか。
Oh, it's not really a rule, more like a guideline. But it's still really weird. Don't laugh without showing your teeth. Huh. I mean, Kiryu definitely exemplifies that.
どうしたイチ？クソでも漏れそうなのか？うるせえ。
イチ、たまには家の手伝いしてんのか？
いや、最近は全く。
大切にしろよ。自分が生まれ育った場所なんだ。
It's not gonna be there forever.
こんなとこで生まれ育ったっつうのも特殊すぎて。
どんな形であれ家は家だ。なくなっちまえば二度と帰れねえんだ。
He's right. Oh, that's funny. That's genuinely funny. That is like you're like eventually you might not be able to go back. Remember at the start of the stream I was saying, oh, maybe do you think there will be these moments where I won't remember and then I'll go, oh, I understand now. I understand now. I probably thought at the time, oh, it's foreshadowing for the rest of the game. But no, he's literally talking, well, they're literally describing Kiryu and Majima destroying the place. Like, it's literally a reference to future games. Oh, that's kind of cool. I quite like that. $23.
俺はこのソープランドの浴室で生まれたらしい。
Where's your mom? Just out of curiosity.
ソープ場だったおふくろが
Ah.
出産直後に俺を
Well,
置いて消え
that
た。
answers that.
てな話はだいぶ後になって父ちゃんから聞いた。父ちゃんって言っても血のつながりはねえ。俺を引き取ってくれたソープの店長だ。実の父親については一切聞かされてねえが、どうせ行きずりの客だろ。
おー、誰か一番を見てくれ。
ほらおいで一番。待って私が抱っこする。
I mean, he's just surrounded by moms here. You may have adopted the killing game, but I gave birth to it. Joe Biden
俺は
2006.
この町の奴らに育てられた。
Aw, that's really sweet. That's actually really sweet. He's a child of the city.
世間じゃクズって呼ばれてるような連中が俺の親代わりでして。
じゃあ俺もそのクズの一人ってわけか。
おやっさんは違います。おやっさんは俺にとっての憧れ、いや神様みたいなもんっす。
今度は王様じゃなくて。
Yeah, kind of putting him on a pedestal now, aren't you? What's happening here?
荒川のおやっさんと出会ったのは俺が中学を出た頃だ。
Middle school? So you were like, what, 15?
育ての父ちゃんが死んで以来、俺は高校にも行かず、当てもなく生きてた。金のために誰彼構わず喧嘩ふっかける毎日。そんなどうしようもねえバカには天罰ってのが下る。その日、俺が半殺しにした相手はヤクザだったんだ。俺はヤクザの事務所に監禁され、返しと呼ばれる強烈な復讐を食らった。このままじゃ殺される。俺は助かりたい一心でその名前を口にした。荒川組。あ？荒川組。俺を殺したらあの荒川が黙ってねえぞ。 当時荒川組といえば殺しの荒川組でなりそうな武闘派説。
What?
ヤクザに興味の
What?
ない俺
What are you talking about, She-Man? You're having a stroke, are you?
それをちらつかせればこいつらビビって俺を殺せないはず。
お前、荒川んとこのもんなの？
I mean, if he was going to die anyways, he may as well drop the name of Killers. He'll just die by somebody else's hand.
裏目に出た。よりによってこいつらは荒川組と島争いの真っ最中だった。
おたくんとこのガキがうちの組員を半殺しにしてくれてな。カスが一番ってガキだ。今うちで柄を押さえてる。返して欲しけりゃ荒川の組長が直々に取りに来い。
会ったこともねえ荒川なんて男が見ず知らずの俺を助けに来るわけがねえ。
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have, to be honest.
もうやっちまいませんか、兄貴。そんなガキ一人のために荒川が出張っちゃきませんよ。
殺しの荒川は身内にも冷酷ってわけか。待たせたな。ガキ相手に本気になるクソヤクザども。世話になったっていううちのガキどこだ？荒川さんよ、おめえんとこのこいつが
Well, you can't say he's not a badass. You really cannot say this guy is not a badass.
そうか。じゃあ指一本でどうだ？それでこいつを返してもらう。文句ねえだろ。借りるぜ。
Oh! What? So that's why he wears the glove. It's a prosthetic. As a prosthetic. Yeah. You more than deserve that.
礼なんていらねえよ。お前のために指を落としたわけじゃねえんだ。ヤクザってのはよ、顔と看板で商売してんだ。それが何より大事なんだ。あの場でお前を返してくださいなんて頭を下げちまったらどうなる？荒川組の看板が下がっちまう。ヤクザはいつでも弱いとこ見せたらしまいだ。あの場でけじめつけるにはこうする方がなかったってだけだ。
The only right move was staying away.
でも俺のことなんか知らないって放っておいたの？どうして？
さあな。俺を知ってたガキの前でカッコつけたかっただけかもな。
その瞬間俺の人生はこの人に向けて伸びるまっすぐな道になった。
I wonder why he did. Because I don't believe for a second it was to impress the kid.
お疲れ様です、組長。またてめえか。何度言ったらわかるんだ。ガキにやる杯はねえんだよ。
構うな、ジョー。
それでも俺は杯をもらうために事務所の前に立ち続けた。雨の日も炎天下の中も。お疲れ様です、組長。
誰こいつ？親父の知り合い？
マサト、先に上がってなさい。ヤクザなんかになろうとするんじゃねえ。お前の父ちゃんと母ちゃんが泣くだけだ。
俺には親父とお袋もいません。育ててくれた養父は 去年死にました。
来い。
Hey, the boy's in. So that was 8 years ago? Day 100. So he stood out there for 3 months. Fuck me. How long is this game's story? This seems like something that would happen at the end of most Yakuza games. Film backstory. What's the enemy? What's the mystery? What enemy are we stopping? I mean, honestly, I'm not entirely certain. We're getting a lot of backstory about these two. Obviously, Ichiban is a new protagonist. We don't know anything about him at the very start of this game, so we need to be filled in on the details. That makes sense. I'm not entirely certain why we're being told so much about the boss, Arakawa, though, to be perfectly honest. But, yeah. The enemy has yet to appear. The enemy has yet to appear, but we are getting close to it. Well, not the enemy, but something is going to happen relatively soon. Technically, I think it's already happened, or at least the start has already happened. But yeah, there's no enemy right now.
Oh.
Also, it's so weird that their glasses say 2001. I could have sworn that was 2000. Didn't he say...
もうすぐカウントダウンっすね。
ちょっとやめてください。
大晦日に一人で来るなんてナンパされに来てんだろ。違います。
Man, he's like a less attractive version of Ryuji.
クズを掃除するのも俺たちクズの役割だな。
Hell yeah, Boss Man's getting involved now.
お前ら、20世紀も終わり。
Yeah, the 20th century is about over. What? Why do their glasses say 2001 then? The 20th century would be like from 1990, from 1900s to 2000, right? No, from 90. Wait, I'm confused. Yeah, 1900s to 2000s, which means that this year is currently the year 2000. That's so weird. I don't know, man. Maybe they're just cheapskates and don't want to buy any more glasses. But it should be 2000. It's just strange. The 20th century ended in 1999. I don't. It's so weird.
このおじさんにぶん殴られる前にここから消えるんだな。
あ？なんだおっさん。邪魔すんじゃねえよ。誰だあんた。登場会荒川組だ。おめえら酔っ払った勢いで女に絡んでんじゃねえ。とっとと家に帰ってジャーの金でも聞くんだな。はあ、おたくらヤクザか。おいおい、ヤクザだってよ。確かにパンチかけてるこいつ。マフィア映画のキャラみたいな格好しやがってコスプレしてんのが。てめえふざけた口聞いてんじゃねえぞ。
Wow.
おやさん、ここは俺に任せてください。
Wow, laughing at the Yakuza. That's a fantastic thing to do in the middle of Japan. That's a fantastic thing to do in the middle of Tokyo in the year 2000. Guaranteed, that's very smart. Did that guy just take out a book? Oh, he has it like a handbag or something. What the fuck is he doing? What are you planning on doing with that? Joe, I want to see what you're planning on doing with that book, so I'm gonna attack him. Boom. Oh. I don't... I'm just gonna attack him again. Oh, I cannot block that. Angered Kasuga. Oh, I didn't have any option there. Okay. I don't know what the timing is to block that. To block anything. I think I'm going to seriously struggle with doing perfect blocks in this game. I don't think it's going to go well. I think there is a slight delay or something with the way my system is set up. I think there's a teeny tiny delay.
大丈夫か姉ちゃんおいおやつさんにお礼ぐらい
これでいいのさ俺たちはヤクザだそのこと忘れんなイチ
はい
さてとじゃあまた明日な21世紀になってもちゃんと組に顔出せよ
はいおやつさんも良いお年を
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah.
He is. To be fair, the guy is a badass. He is absolutely a badass. I'd look up to him too. San, ni, each. Happy New Year! Woo! Woo 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 woo! Boo 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 boo! Dude's just drinking alone in a park. Seriously, the models look so much better in this game than they did in last. It's just blowing my mind constantly. Just how much better it looks than the other games.
寝ちまった
危ないよこんなとこで寝ちゃちょっと身分証を見せてくれるかな
身分証
正月早々物騒な事件があってね免許証ある
ない財布がない
いいわんこっちゃこんなとこで寝るからだよ
Yeah, starting to get the picture, yeah.
どうする盗難届出す今交番忙しいから署まで行ってもらうよ
How did he lose his wallet but his phone is still here?
朝早くにすまねえな、イチ。
ええ、バリバリ起きてました。
今から事務所に顔出せるか。
わかりました。初詣ですか。
いや、とにかく事務所に来い。あまり目立たないようにな。
はい。わかりました。
He stops yelling. Okay, well, I wonder what could have happened. Also, there's something else that I wonder. I wonder where the time skip is going to be. Because this is happening like 15 years before Yakuza 6. Like full 15 years. So there has to be a time skip in this game. I wonder where. Oh, the police are out in force, huh? Something must have happened. I wonder what it could be. Sure are a lot of cops out for a holiday. Oh yeah, guess that cop said something about a crime? Arakawa-san said to be discreet. Guess it could take the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Sorry. But, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, right, time skip. Yeah, that has to happen at some point. But from what I remember about this game, I have no idea where that's going to happen.
ちょっと待て。お前、どこの組のもんだ。どこって。荒川組だけど。てめえ、よくもやりやがったな。はあ？何のことだ。おめえこそ何者だよ。 榊組に決まってるじゃねえか。
Sakaki. Never heard of him. I guess I'll just have to wipe you guys out. Alright. First of all, let's punch you. Oh, right! I forgot about that. If you try to run past somebody... If you try to run past somebody, then they will stop you. Can I even perfect block knives? I don't know. Yes, I can. Okay. Good to know. Skills. Boop. I can't get to the other ones, so... Yeah, they're really... This guy is really blocking me from getting at those level ones. Hey, that worked well. The guy tried to block me, but he's just close enough. Yeah, perfect blocking is going to be a real problem for me in this game. Okay, cool. And hey, we lost our wallet, but we still have like 3 grand in our pocket. So, I guess losing our wallet didn't actually matter all that much. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
なんだったんだ。まあ、榊組って言ったら荒川組といざこざの絶えねえ組だしな。おっと、早いとこ事務所に行かねえと。
I'm guessing that was the reason why we were told to be inconspicuous. Because the Yakuza are out looking for us as well.
おやさん。おはようございます。
おう、イチ。座れ。
はい。
He had a long night, huh?
いいから。座れ。
あ、はい。
お前、榊組はわかるな。
前からうちに因縁つけてる組っすよね。
ああ。因縁の発端は榊組が近江とつながってるって噂からだ。
近江って関西の。
Okay.
近江連合。関西一円を束ねる。
If I remember my Yakuza history, my Yakuza in-game history, at this point in time, the Omi Alliance is way more powerful than the Tojo clan. It's only after 1 and 2, specifically 2, when the Tojo takes over as more powerful. So the Omi, big threat right now.
巨大極道組織で、東上会とは長年ドンパチが絶えねえライバル関係だ。
そんな奴らと榊組は手組んでたんすか。
榊はそんなでかい裏切りができるほど腹の据わった組じゃねえ。ただ東上会の内部情報を近江に売って小銭稼いでたってのは事実でな。俺が幹部会でそのことを問い詰めたんだ。そしたら榊の組長白を切り通してな。
せこい野郎っすね。
And the last time I played, I absolutely wouldn't have known that either. I would not have known about the Tojo Omi stuff.
本家に迷惑をかけないように穏便に対応してきたんだがな。
何かあったんすか。
2時間ほど前、ジョーから電話があってな。あいつ榊の組員を弾いちまった。
Okay.
外でばったり榊の若衆と出くわしたらしい。お互い部下も連れねえで差し通しだ。 散々怒鳴り合った結果、ジョーがチャカを抜いちまった。そういえば目撃者はいねえみたいだが、すでに殺が死体を見つけてる。うちにガサが入るのは時間の問題だ。直系の組員をうちの頭が弾いたとなりゃ、荒川組が登場会に弓引いたとされても仕方ねえ。
He outranks Arakawa. Jeez.
うちは登場会追放。こんな小さな所帯は瞬く間に解散だ。
Okay, I didn't remember this. I thought something else had happened. But well, I think we all know where this is going. Oh, is that where the time skip happens? I see. Okay, I understand. I think we all see where this is going.
何言ってんですか、おやさん。頭下げるのは俺の方ですよ。俺はずっとこんな日を待ってました。おやさんに恩返しできる日を。10年や20年そこらの無所暮らし、喜んでやらせてもらいます。
Oh yeah, if this game actually came out in 2020, then yeah, it's actually 20 years, huh? Not 15. So, that's weird. So this game is actually parroting Yakuza 1, where Kiryu went to prison instead of Nishiki. And also, well, what happened in Yakuza 0? He was accused of murder, but he didn't actually do it. Did he actually go to prison in Yakuza 0? I don't think so. I don't think he did. He was accused of murdering the businessman who took money from the loan shark, and he beat him up in the empty lot. But he didn't actually... but I don't think he actually went to prison for that one. But he did go to prison in 1. He took the fall for somebody else, killing some... He took the fall for somebody else. That somebody else had killed somebody who outranked both of them. The exact same is in this game. The only difference is that in 1, Kiryu did it out of, like, brotherly compassion with Nishiki. In this, Ichiban is doing it out of, like, fatherly, a filial relationship with the boss. It's your big day. Yeah, it's a very big day for him. He was born on New Year's Day. Is that why they call him Ichiban? Wow. Happy birthday. Hey now, you're a porn star. Get your clothes off. Go play.
ちょっと用事が立て込んじまってね。
もしかして沢城の頭に何か頼まれたんですか？
Yeah, you could say something like that.
そんなとこで。
新年早々厳しいっすね、頭は。
極道になった以上、盆も正月も関係ねえ。俺たちは365日極道だ。
夜までみっちり忙しいんすか？
それより、ミツ、お前今いくつだい？
え？20歳ですけど。
ってことは、10年後は30歳、20年後は40歳か。
Yep. Basically a lifetime.
ちゃんと飯食って、いい男になれよ。
は？兄貴、熱でもあるんすか？
また電話するわ。
おう。
For my last meal, let's go with a beef bowl. Okay. So, I have decided that I'm not going to give him a voice for one good reason, which is that I've given everybody else voices. There's nobody in this series that I don't have a voice for. Nobody. Everybody else got one. Even Kiryu got a deeper voice. But this guy is just like, he's a video game nerd. So, you know, I kind of view him as one of my people. So I'm not going to give him a voice. I'm not going to bother. Can you move over towards that sign by any chance? I'd love to hit you with it. Come on. You see, this is the thing that annoys me about this game. I want him to move over towards the sign, but he's just not doing it. Yeah, it's not happening. Come on, move over towards the sign. A little to the right, a little to the right. Nah, he's not. Okay, just gonna smack you. That'll do. Yeah, that's the perfect guards are just not happening. They're really not. It's going to be rare when that happens. But okay. I mean, there is another fight, but let's just do it. Oh, he's only level 2. And there's only one of him. Okay, bye. He just shouldn't have gotten out of bed this morning. That's all that happened there. He just should not have gotten out of bed this morning. Alright, hello. Can I? I can just walk in. Nice. There's no cutscene. That was one of the better things that they changed for Yakuza 6. No cutscenes when you enter, like, restaurants and stuff. Oh, I love that little... Did you notice that? That was actually really cool. It stayed on his face as the order was being given, and he had this little tick where his mouth just kind of smiled just a little bit, just for a split second. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. I like that. Seriously, this game looks so good. My mind is actually blown.
すまない。よそとの喧嘩なら破門で済むだろうが、今回は同じ登場会。それも相手は直系だ。
でも絶縁は組に戻れないんじゃ。
心配するな。本家に出回しして、出所までに必ず絶縁を解いておく。
ありがとうございます。
それに、仇の犯行ってことにした方が。
Spoiler, they don't. Also, the fact that Ichiban is going to prison because of that guy who tried to cut his finger off is fucking insane. Ichiban's really getting the worst end of this bargain, huh?
これで思い残すこともねえな。美味しいですよね。牛丼。行くか。ありがとうございました。
Well, now's as good a time to quit as any. He gets hit by a truck. He gets hit by a truck, gets isekai'd to a magical land. This might be the time skip. This is the time skip. Yeah, what did happen to his wallet? Where did that go? That's weird. That's a weird little detail. 15.
殺人罪により
Alright, so I was actually right with my first estimation of 15 years rather than 20. Oh! Oh, we can actually see the saves. The Lumang Man. Hero job... job level 7 hero. 2022. Okay. Playtime 13 hours. Level 15. Interesting. The Lumang Man. Spoilers! His wall went up my ass. Spoilers! There's going to be a thing called the Lumang Man. Current location: Isazaki Ijincho. Survive. What's survive? Nakamichi Alley? Oh, survive the name of the bar. Okay. Active party. Nobody on standby. Okay. Interesting. But Chapter 2. A bloody reunion. Wait, I think I just spoiled myself. Chapter 2. Bloody reunion. Just a little bit too early. Summer 2002, so it was a year and a half later. Actually, I wonder if there's a cameo for Kiryu here somewhere. Like, I wonder if he's just in the background somewhere. Oh, I kind of want to reload just so I can review this. Okay, hang on a second. I'm reloading. Hang on. I'm literally exiting out of the game. And I'm going to go back in because I want to look at the background characters and I want to see if I can catch a cheeky Kiryu somewhere. Because Kiryu is in prison at this time. He gets out in 2005. Depends when you are. I've already played a bit of the first game, or at least the game you're going to play, so. What? Depends where I've already played a bit of... did you put that in the wrong chat or something? I have no idea what you're talking about. Right. So... But the man who erased his name. Oh no, that's way in the future. This is 2002. The man who erased his name is, around, like, late 2010s. Like, 2019, maybe? Alright. A bloody reunion. Boop, boop. Alright. I'm going to pause when when the thing comes up, because I want to look at the people in the background. Okay? So just bear with me. I want to catch a cheeky Kiryu. I really, really do. Okay. No, I'm not seeing him. That guy who's staring into my soul with the light on his face, that's kind of crazy though. I wonder if is he looking at Ichiban? Maybe. Nah, I mean it gets really dark, too dark to really see. But I don't see a cheeky Kiryu. No. Okay. Well, it would have bothered me if I hadn't checked, so there is that. He's good at that. Very efficient. If he spent 15 years in prison and saw our original protagonist, I think our new protagonist would have showed up in a past game because they knew each other. Wrong. So the timeline is Kiryu goes to prison in 1995. He goes for 10 years and then is released in 2005. Ichiban, our protagonist here, goes to prison in 2001 and is given 15 years, which means he should get out, assuming that there's no extra time added, he should get out in 2016, which means that there is 11 years where Kiryu is out of prison and Ichiban is in prison. So, and also, you know, prison... I kind of get the feeling that Kiryu and Ichiban just are more the kinds who would, like, isolate themselves in prison. They wouldn't try and make friends. They'd just stick to their own thing. So it's entirely possible that they were, like, in the same prison block, but they just never spoke to one another. It's entirely possible.
Yosh.
And he's not letting the other prisoners take advantage of him either. The sweat dripping down all of their foreheads. Like, come on. It can't be that hot in there, really? I mean, it is summer, I suppose. And I doubt that they have air conditioning. Well. He can't fight back because he wants to get out as soon as possible.
聞いたぜ。お前元登場界のやつなんだってな。模範囚になって一刻も早くシャバに戻りてんだって。だが殺しはどう巻いても仮釈まで10年。それまでは俺らと仲良くしといた方が身のためだと思うんだがな。だんまりかよ。なあ、お前どこの組だよ。それくらい教えてくれたっていいだろうが。なあ。荒川組だ。荒川組。荒川組ってあのちっぽけな組だろ。元登場界ってからどんな大物かと思ったら小物でがっかりだわ。今なんて言った。ちんけな組だって言ったんだよ。組長も確か昔殺しの荒川とか言われてたけど今はふぬけちまってるって噂だしな。
I guess there's no parole for him.
ちんけな組からも切り捨てられてかわいそうなやつだな。てめえぶっ殺すぞ。やれるもんならやってみろよ。てめえ。
And he ends up in solitary confinement. Did he actually fight back, or...? Bread and milk.
$1年も耐えたのになぜやり返した。全員警察病院に運ばれて一本の歯も残らないほどの外傷を負ってな。
親父の悪口を言われたんです。
Yeah, that's not an
シャバ
excuse.
で待ってる組長さんか。
はい。あの野郎、親さんのことをふぬけだとか小物だとか抜かしやがって。
That ain't a good excuse, my friend.
親父さんが知ったら悲しむだろうな。
そうなんです。だから俺は奴らを。
違う。お前の刑期が伸びたことだ。
Oh, you could... That was so cool. You could see his muscles relax as he knew. The muscles in his face. You could see them relax and it's like, oh, shit.
どんな事情があって人を殺めたのかは知らない。だが、外で待ってくれている人がいるなら耐えろ。これ以上信じた人を悲しませるな。
Wait, his sentence got extended. Is that what he said? rather than no parole, it's actually a full extension? Okay. Oh, but this is 15 years later. So does he still have more time now to do, or?
1119番手紙だ
It's the exact same guy. They're afraid of him. That's funny.
大事な人からみたいだぞ
荒川のおやっさんから
Did you notice that the envelope was open? Somebody had already read it.
一番へ
They checked his mail.
出所するまで書かずにおこうと決めていたが耐えられず筆を取る。お前の刑期が伸びなければ今頃盛大に迎えて
It was an extension. Okay.
それが叶わずただただ悲しく寂しい思いで毎日を過ごしてる。今でも事務所にいるとお前の笑い声が聞こえた気がして振り返ってしまう。
The boss is actually surprisingly
家
romantic.
族のかけた家の虚しさは親にしかわかるまい。親は子がいて初めて親になれるんだ。
Ichiban Kasuga gets out of prison 2019.
一日も早く
So this is so this is after Yakuza 6 now.
姿がある日を待ってる。
Also, why is he? Where did he get the baseball cap from? 2019. So full 18 years later.
出所した日の晩はあの時食べられなかった北京ダックを食いに行こう。
おやっさんすみませんでした。俺おやっさんがどんな思いで待っててくれてるかも考えずにバカなことして3年も長く待たせちまって本当にすみません。お待たせしました。春日一番ただいま帰りました。
He was so sure.
あれ
He was so sure. He was so absolutely certain that the boss was going to be waiting for him out there. Oh, that's actually kind of sad. Yeah, I know, buddy. when the prison warden is patting you on the back. Yakuza 6 was the last game you played, so this is modern time. This is modern time, yes. Yes, it is. So basically, everything that happened between Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 6, all of it, every single bit of it, happened while he was in prison. Every single thing. Except for the murder at the start of 1. That was it. The killing at the start of 1 happened 5 years before he went into prison. Everything else happened while this man was in prison.
出迎えを控えるのも無理はないさ。親分衆が高級車で出迎えなんて昔の話だ。
Yeah, I'm starting to remember a bit more about this game.
ちゃんと書いてあったんすけどね。
最近はみんなそんなもんだぞ。さあ、早く行け。
はい。お世話になりました。
Thanking your prison warden. I don't think that happens every day. Also, what's with the ponytail? that happened with Kiryu as well. Hey! Hello! We're going to be friends, I think. Yokohama, Japan. It says Yokohama on his thing.
一度も面会に来ねえ親を未だに待ち続けてるとはたまげた精神力だな。春日一番
KBD base. I don't know what KBD is.
誰だてめえ
Army Air Forces? police officer, Adachi Koichi.
県警でか昔はな。今はしがない免許センターの職員だ。もう定年も間近の。
なんで免許センターのおっさんがここに執行した免許を早速取り直せってか。最近はそんな面倒まで見てくれんのか。
そうじゃない。俺はお前に用があってきた。なぜ20世紀最後の晩に銃で人ぶっ殺した。
Pay that main character to become completely unhinged.
わざわざ有給。
My guy, he fights as if he fights in a turn-based combat way. He doesn't have to do it. He chooses to do it. This guy is fundamentally unhinged. He's crazy. He literally gives people an opportunity to attack him just so he can attack them back. just so he can play out his turn-based dreams. Like, yeah, he's nuts. He's absolutely nuts. Even in universe, this guy is nuts.
でも俺がまたすぐ何かやらかすって思ってんならおがと違いだぜ。
出所した人間はみんなそう言うぜ。特に出所した瞬間はな。
分かった顔して喋るんじゃねえ。あんた、俺の何を知ってるってんだ。
So how the hell would a game where he's one of multiple protagonists work? He would just be like the pop minigame, but it's actual combat. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about Yakuza 8. In Yakuza 8, he is one of multiple protagonists. Him and Kiryu, they are together. So I don't know, but I think what would happen is that Kiryu plays like a normal beat 'em up, like any other Yakuza game, but Ichiban plays as a turn-based game. I think that's the way it works. So if you're controlling Kiryu, it's a beat 'em up. If you're controlling Ichiban, it's turn-based. I think that's I think I don't know, but just off the top of my head, that's what makes sense.
カムロ町生まれのカムロ町育ち。町の有名ソープ桃源郷で生み捨てられ。
Yeah. At this point, it's been torn down. That's not torn down, it's just a wreck.
その後テンプレ通りに不登校、食い逃げ、万引き、喧嘩を繰り返し、見事16歳でヤクザに就職。東上会系荒川組構成員として大した活躍もないまま、8年後、同じ東上会系組織の幹部を射殺。
Guys, run that rumbling sound. There's a terrorist coming.
カムロ署に出頭。後に懲役15年の刑が確定し、ここの刑務所に服役。
Wow, you know his life better than I do.
刑期延長を経て、晴れて本日刑期満了で出所。といったところが。
へえ、やけくそに詳しいじゃねえか。最近じゃ免許センターでそんなことまでは。
He's nuts, but I like him. He's also an idiot, but I still like him.
さっさと消えてくれ。俺は今すぐ行きたいところがあるんでな。
荒川組への挨拶回りか
Pretty much.
うるせえ。俺はあんたには用はねえんだ。ほっといてくれ。
でも、俺はお前に用があるんだ。とはいえ行きたいとこがあるんなら止めやしない。お前はもう自由の身だ。ただし俺も一緒についてくれ。
はあ？意味がわかんない。勝手にしろよ。
How the hell would this guy fight against any other member of the Yakuza main characters? Well, the turn-based thing is just a delusion for him. You know, it's like, yes, I don't know, it's happening. He's letting people attack him, but like, we can spend as much time as we want thinking and strategizing about our plan, but in the moment, it's more, I say that's more like instantaneous, you know? So, I mean, I don't think that he'd hold a candle to Kiryu. I think Kiryu would kick the crap out of him. But in terms of, like, fighting style, it would probably be roughly the same. I mean, if you think about it, Kiryu's most famous ability is called Tiger Drop. Tiger Drop is literally a counterattack. You let an enemy attack you, and you counter them. So, realistically, it's roughly the same. The only difference is that the only difference is that it takes longer to do an actual turn-based thing for us because we need to think. But yeah.
おいね。なんだよこれ。
これパンチじゃねえんじゃねえか。
すみません。パンチパーマなんて今だけ。ちょっとやったことなかったもので。
Now he's got the crazy hair.
どういう顔で親父にやったらいいんだよ。これ。
Oh, he looks so stupid. He's laughing. You should have kept it with the ponytail. To be fair, though, his hair isn't all that much better.
なんだよお前その頭。
うるせえ。腕の悪い店に当たっちまったんだよ。そんなことよりおっさんなんなんだ。いつまで俺のことつけるような真似すんだ。
俺はお前に用があるって言っただろう。だからお前さんの用が済むまで待ってるだけだ。で、次は何するんだ。
気持ち悪いやつだな。勘弁しろよ。
So, oh, is that his adoptive father?
どこに行くかと思えば墓参りか。
Oh, is this the guy he was supposed to kill? He was supposed to have killed.
鈴森って18年前に撃ち殺されたやつか。
あ
あ、そうだ。
おう。でも誰が鈴森をやったんだろうな。
目の前にいるだろ
う。Yeah. Murderers don't generally clean the graves of their victims.
こいつを鈴森をなぜ殺したんだ。
荒川組を絶縁されてむしゃくしゃしてその勢いでな。
むしゃくしゃして人を撃ち殺した？そんなイカれたやつがやった相手の墓参りして掃除まですんのか？ましてや出所してすぐに？笑わせんな。
別にいいだろ。
18年前、鈴森は誰かに撃たれて死んだ。だがお前じゃない。なのにお前が組のためにやってもねえのに自首した。そんなことは所轄の刑事部長から裁判官まで全員分かってたんだ。
Everyone knew. Really?
お前は無所の務めも終えたんだ。なぜ今でも嘘をつく？
Actually, that's a good question. What would happen if he told the truth? Like, would the other guy go to prison? Like, you admit that you killed someone. You go to prison, you do the term. Then, after you get out, you then tell the police that it was actually some other person who did it. Well, first of all, you kept quiet for however long you were in prison, so that might actually be difficult for you in terms of like a standing in the way of justice kind of thing, lying to the police. But then somebody has already paid for the crime. So could the person who actually did it also pay for the crime? Or is the debt considered paid? And then, I suppose, could you ask for... I imagine that the real killer would go to jail. So long as there were no, what's it called? Statute of limitations issues. So as there were no statute of limitation issues, the other person would go to jail, presumably. And, by the way, usually there is no statute of limitation on murder. Usually. That may have been a recent change, though. So the person that you accuse, so long as there's evidence and stuff, and he's proven guilty in a court of law, the other person would go to jail. But then, would you be able to, like, get, like, money for doing that? Would you be able to, like, sue the Justice Department for sending you to prison unlawfully? I don't know. Maybe, but, like, then all the defense would have to say is that you could have mentioned this guy's name over all those years you spent in prison, but you didn't. You chose not to. So you're not owed a damn thing, because if you just spoken to the police in the beginning, you wouldn't have gone to jail. So it's basically your fault. So yeah, it's an interesting question, though. It is an interesting question.
俺がやったんだ。呆れたやつだ。つうかあんたよ、いい加減しつこいぜ。そろそろ本題に入ってくんねえか。本題？定年前のデカで免許センターのおっさんが元極道の出所後の保護観察のボランティアするわけねえだろ。あんた、本当は何者なんだ。俺に用があるって言ってたよな。用か。そりゃな。
So this part I remember. This part I remember very, very clearly. It's one of the few parts I remember very, very clearly.
おやさん、荒川。
なんやお前。
荒川のおやさんだよな。
あ？なんや我どこぞの雑誌の記者か。
あのな、取材 NG なんや。帰ってんか。違う。俺は荒川組の組員だったんだ。
荒川組のもんならわしらが知らんわけないやろ。
ずっと無所にいて今日出張してきたんだよ。嘘つくならもっとマシな嘘つけ。おやつさんと話をさせろ。おやつさんだって俺と話をしたいはずなんだ。
あ？なんやお前。頭おかしいんとちゃうか。
今日は大事な墓参りでわしらも忙しいんじゃ。どっか行けおら。てめえらこそそこどきやがれ。どかねってんなら腕づくで行かせてもらうぜ。
Oh, he is actually gonna fight them. Alright. I was expecting him to just, like, turn around and shout at Arakawa, but no, apparently not. Level 4. Okay. Let's... Tenacious Fist, you. Let's just do an attack. See what happens. Hey, I did it! Hey, I did it again! Mom, are you looking? I'm doing it, Mom! Hey! I'm actually getting pretty good at it now. I've gotten used to it. And I'll completely forget by the next time we play. Hey! And he pulls out a gun. Fantastic.
ただで済むとまだやんのか。よせ、春日。わかった、すまん。そうなんだ。こいつちょっと頭がおかしいんだ。何勝手なこと言ってんだ。こいつにはよく言っとく。わかった。すぐに帰る。行ってくれ。
After getting their asses kicked.
話せ。あれは絶対におやつさんのはずだ。
Here's a question for you. Whose grave is he going to visit?
荒川のおやつさん、一番です。今日出てきました。一番です。勝が一番です。
Huh. See, that was what I was expecting to happen rather than the fight. Because I remember that. And I also remember that.
どうして18年も留守にしてたんだ。お前のことを忘れちまっても無理はねえだろ。
He sent a letter like 4 years ago.
忘れてるわけねえだろ。親さんは俺のこと気遣って
A letter. A single letter.
さっきは多分気づかなかっただけだ。親さんもちょっと年取って耳も遠くなって目も悪くなっちまってしっかり声も届いてたし目も合ってた気がするけどな。違う。認めたくない気持ちもわかる。でも荒川の態度で察しろ。少なくともお前のことは忘れちまったか、覚えていたとしても話を聞く気もないってことだ。嘘だ。そんなはず。そうだ。どうした？
What's she doing now?
親さんは何しに来る？
Oh, yeah. Whose grave was he visiting?
墓参りだろうな。そうさ。鈴森の墓参りに来たんだ。
No.
墓の前に立ちゃ、俺のことだって嫌でも思い出すはずだ。
If he was visiting that grave, he would have walked right to it. No?
よし。墓の前で親さんと直接会って話を。おい、あれを見ろ。
I think I know whose grave that is, by the way. Just want to point that out. Like I said, this is one part of the game that I remember quite well.
あの墓はありゃ近江連合先代の墓だ。近江連合ってあの関西の。なんで親さんがそいつの墓参りを。
I was wrong. I was just instantly wrong. Oh. Okay. I remember that now. Right. Yeah. I didn't understand the significance back then. I genuinely didn't understand the significance. Now I do, though. Oh, shit. Okay. So he absolutely turned traitor. Fuck. Also weird. Like, the Omi... I mean, the Omi are strong, but the Tojo should be stronger at this point in time. Unless Daigo ran them into the ground again for, like, the 4th time. But okay.
あのな、おっさん。さっき揉めた連中も荒川組って言ってたろ。荒川組は天下の登場会。登場会だ。その昔は近江と戦争だってしてたんだ。常識だぜ。あんたやっぱデカってら嘘だな。
He ain't joking.
今荒川組は登場会じゃない。なんだと。
He finally took him seriously.
奴は今、8代目近江連合の実質的なナンバー2。若頭代行だ。親さんが近江連合の頭代行？何言ってんだよ。嘘だろ。お前が信じられねえのも無理やね。三次団体ではあるものの、荒川は登場会の下で数十年も組長を務めてきたベテランだからな。
So I wonder why that happened 2 years ago.
新しく就任した東京都知事が町の浄化運動を始めて。
That's the guy who was in the hostess club.
名付けてカムロ町三景作戦。
三景作戦？
ヤクザに食わせない、稼がせない、居住させないで。
Sorry, sneeze.
で、警視庁の的確すぎるガサ入れで主だった組の幹部衆は次々に暴対法で挙げられていった。ただ一つ、荒川組だけを除いてな。は？何のことはねえ。警視庁が効果的に登場会を叩くことができたのは 荒川組から提供された内部情報のおかげだったんだよ。つまり荒川真澄は東上会って組織そのものを殺に撃った。
なバカな。
まだ話は終わってねえぞ。
Why is he sitting in the back? Why isn't he sitting in the front?
壊滅って時にこれ幸いと関西から近江連合の極道たちが次々と関門に入り込んできた。しかし警視庁はそれを見て見ぬふりをする。なぜか。理由は荒川からの袖の下があったからだったと考えられる。
Wait, sorry. I'm having a moment. Cause like I think my brain has just kind of relaxed a little bit, and relaxed a little bit too far. Because I think I'm treating this, my brain is somehow treating this like a new franchise. Because we have a brand new main character, and a brand new backstory, and a brand new fighting style, and all this stuff. So I'm not thinking about, like, the overall Yakuza picture here. But let me start. So, the new governor of Tokyo completely dismantled the Tojo clan? Like, completely? And then the Omi Alliance sent people into Tokyo, into Kamurocho, and took over? So the Tojo clan is just dead. It's just no more. What happened to Daigo? What happened to Majima? Did they go to prison or something? What the fuck? That's nuts. That's absolutely crazy. The Tojo clan, what Kiryu was fighting for like 7 games, is just gone. That's crazy. Okay.
袖の下？賄賂だよ。荒川は警視庁の幹部らに裏金を渡して近江の東京進出を目こぼしさせたんだ。
And Arakawa's completely to blame. He's such a traitor.
カムロ町を牛耳ることができた。奴らだからその見返りに荒川真澄に若頭代行という席を用意して迎えた。要するに荒川は東上会から見りゃ紛れもねえ裏切り者よ。
Is this
今も恨みを買って東上会の残
the remnants? Well, that's not good.
お前には酷な話だろうが、いずれ知ることだ。気を落とすな。大丈夫か？具合でも。
やっぱおかしい。なんだと？親さんが近江に寝返る。東上会が壊滅。
Tojo clan is gone. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten the significance of that when I last played. Fuck no. That's crazy. Like, that's blowing my mind right now. That they went that far with this game.
まだ俺の話を信じないってのか。
あんたの話はどう考えたって。
I'm having a hard time doing it too.
あの人は義理人情が服着て歩いてるような人。
Well, that part is fairly believable.
落ち着け。さっきの荒川を見たろ。近江の墓参りをしてたんだぞ。
あれはおやっさんじゃねえ。俺も18年ぶりだったから見間違えたんだ。
To be fair, he does look exactly the same as he did 18 years before.
お前が揉めた連中も荒川組と名乗ってたろうが。
それもきっと聞き間違いだ。ていうかこの車どこ向かってんだ。カムロちゃんこっちじゃねえだろ。
Dude, you need to stop yelling. Kanagawa Ijincho? What?
俺はカムロ町に帰るんだよ。
最初に言ったろ。お前に帰る場所はねえんだよ。
If the place is crawling with Omi.
一緒に来い。俺はお前に用があると言ったろ。
なんだよ、用って。
捜査だ。この先は俺の捜査に協力してもらう。
He wants to know who the actual killer was.
ざけんじゃねえ。
Right?
なんで俺があんたの捜査に付き合わなきゃなんねえんだ。
It's the only reason why he's with
お
Ichiban.
前は俺に従うしかないんだよ。あと少し行きゃ神奈川県、つまり俺の管轄だ。いいから、おとなしくついてこい。
うるせえ。今すぐ車止めやがれ。さもねえと。
おい春日、 おめえが協力しないってんならいくらでも理由つけてしょっぴくことだってできるんだぜ。あ？はあ？脅しってか。てめえやっと正体現しやがったな。正体？そうよ。手の込んだ絵描いて俺を騙して横浜に引っ張り込んで横浜の輩と手組ませて一仕事させよって言ったんだろ。見え見えなんだ。てめえ横浜のどこのもんだ。つける薬がねえな。
I mean, we can all agree that Ichiban is easily the stupidest character in Yakuza. Did you just... What?
何すんだ。おい、どこ行く気だ。あ？カムロ町に決まってんだろ。お前、俺の話ちゃんと聞いてたよな。もういいって。分かった分かった。芝居はそこまでにしてくれ。しかし出所早々横浜の水門に拉致られそうになったなんてよ。傑作な話だぜ。は、お前な。カムロ町でおやっさんが方面祝いの準備して待ってんだ。あんたのおかげでおやっさんにいい土産話ができたぜ。あばよ。カムロ町にお前の居場所なんてねえんだぞ。
I have to say, I don't remember Ichiban being this idiotic.
こういう展開になっちまったか。まあいい。
I don't remember him being this stupid, but I mean, I guess it makes for an interesting character, an interesting protagonist. You're literally playing as the dumbest person on earth. This is selfie sticks. Right, so he was 23 going into prison, right? So 18 years, he is 41. E-cigarettes. Oh, that's funny. Oh, and the thing is better as well. That signboard used to be shit. That TV board behind him used to be shit. In Yakuza 6, it was terrible. But it actually has pixels now, unlike the other one. It's really Kamurocho, but everything's so different now. First things first, I need to stop by the office. First things first, I want to see something. Is Stardust still here? Hey, Stardust is still here! And new Serena, cool. So in 6, it was kind of up in the air what was happening with Stardust. It was taken over by Korean Mafia, and then the Korean Mafia guy fucking died, so I have no idea. Hopefully it went back to the two guys that I like, but anyway. What does the map look like? About the same. We have the batting center back, hooray! Oh, Kamurocho Hills is here, with the big... Huh. Actually, that's interesting. During 6, I wasn't actually allowed to come up here. On this road, I wasn't able to come up here. I wasn't allowed. I wonder what this area looks like now then. Huh. Is there anything else I should know? Oh, what's this? La Marche. Oh. There's a Bisu Pawn. Mahjong. A Space Nitaku. Oh, there's no bowling alley, but there's also no, what's it called? There's also no gym either. Huh. Actually, a gym would have worked really well in this game. Huh. Oh, well, these two are still here. Interesting. Wait, hang on, can I actually... These are blocked off. But can I go around? Where am I? I am over there. So I can go up here. Yeah, I could go around. Technically. But in the last game, we weren't allowed to go to the Champion District either for some reason. Oh, they knew Little Asia as well. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's so cool to just see how the place has changed. It really is. I actually really enjoyed that. But okay, I think that we should probably call it here. And oh, you love to see that. You open the start menu, Dragon Cart, Part-Time Hero. What are these? I don't think I ever got around to either of these. Is Dragon Cart Pocket Circuit again? What's Part-Time Hero? Interesting. Oh, is that like Troubler? It might be like Troubler. But anyway, you open the start menu, you see a save button. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You don't need to go to a you don't need to go to a phone booth in order to save in this game. Great. So anyway, we will leave it here for today, I think. We went through a lot of stuff. We went through a lot of cutscenes. We got a lot of backstory, and now we're in the present day. So yeah, just gotta see what happened in those 18 years we've been away. So thank you very much for coming along, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a blast. And I really do hope to see you all again. She-Man, thank you for coming, my friend. It's greatly appreciated. It's been a while. Hang on, let me scroll up. Chips, thank you for stopping in, my dude. Very much appreciated. I hope you had fun. And Ramen Gobbler, thank you for being here as well, my friend. Very much appreciate the support, my guys. Everybody else who just popped in, popped out, no matter how long you stayed, I hope you had a blast, and I hope to see you again as well. I'm on YouTube and I am on Twitch, so remember to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, ring the bell, and follow. The next stream should be on Saturday, I believe. Next stream should be on Saturday. Oh, and since this is the start of a new series, I should also mention that I do have a Discord. The link is in the description below. Feel free to join that if you so choose. And I am also on Twitter, but I will only tweet on Twitter if I actually have people. If I ever end up with people who actually care about me tweeting on Twitter, because right now the only people who follow me on Twitter are artists, and I don't have any intention of hiring an artist, so there's no point in me going back there. So thanks for coming along, everybody. See you next time. Bye.